And we are live. Hello, Internet peoples. Woo!
Hello.
So, first things first, as always, shout out to the Games Nook for supporting us. They gave us a whole bunch of stuff for the table, but we actually got to play with people back in the old days. And someday in the future, probably in 2023, 2024, we might be able to play with people again. But until then, they're open for curbside pickup, so give them a call. You can find them on Facebook and all that fun stuff. So search up Games Nook and go talk to them because they got all the stuff you need for tabletop gaming, and they can bring it right up to your car. And I believe they're also doing like video shopping, so you can call them and like FaceTime with them, and they'll walk around and show you the stuff. So there's options.
Very cool.
So if you guys are interested in that sort of thing, check them out. Also, we are raising money, as we have for the last little while, for the Hand Up Collective. They are a group that looks to help fight homelessness and addiction in Sudbury. So if you visit them at handupcollective.ca and make a donation, you can send me the info about what you donated, and you can use your donation to influence the game, like giving nat 20s or, you know, making people roll with disadvantage or advantage, creating items. We've got some fun items in the game that were created by people who donated. So, yeah, it's really fun. Fun items. So, for a quick recap, last session, the group found themselves in a cave on the run from both Surgex and the rebels, unsure of who to trust. They decided to head into town in disguise and try to collect some materials to give them power and internet for their cave dwelling. A guy who was selling Rolexes was brutally murdered by somebody for no good reason. And
Hey.
Was a reason.
No good reason. It was a good reason.
There was a reason. I didn't say it was a good reason.
Reason.
You looked at me the wrong way. You looked at you the wrong way.
He looked at you the wrong way while you were invisible. So they murdered a guy, and then they were having trouble trying to get the items they wanted to from some very friendly Surgex employees without giving up their information. And then Rasston decided to call up the CEO of Surgex and ask for the items, and he gave them to them. And they came back, and as they came back, the people who stayed behind to guard the cave fought a giant spider and beat it up just as help arrived to help them fight it.
But we don't know about that because they didn't tell us.
Or the giant spider you all know about. The giant one was up in the camp.
Yeah, we don't know about them going
literally,
down.
Like, you guys like pulled in as the spider died. It was very dramatic timing.
Yeah. So you guys fought a giant spider, and then you decided to go on a shopping spree now that you are no longer wanted by Surgex. Oh yeah, you guys are no longer wanted by Surgex. So everybody went on a shopping spree, went to Surgex Prime and got a bunch of Prime delivered items that showed up the next morning.
Now, did they show up at our cave, or were we small? Like, I don't think we specified where they got to, but I feel like we probably getting a PO box.
You had a PO box, yeah. So
we had a PO box in town. Yeah. Okay.
So they went to your PO box.
Just making sure that piece of information is noted.
It's the party member. What's the fifth party member's name again? The card. What's her name? Alex. So it's her stuff because nobody knows her. So you guys were using her identity, I guess.
I guess so. Yeah. Well, we're not wanted anymore, actually, so it could be anyone.
I think it was actually in Kingston's name. The apartment.
It might have been in. Yeah, it might have been in Kingston's
PO box.
name. Yeah, I think it was.
Okay.
All I know is was first time I listed things to do when we start the session is to go get my shit and come back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I got something to get to.
You guys decided to take your night's sleep, rest up, get all your spell slots and energy back. Except for some people, a certain dexterous couple of people said, "You know what? We're high dexterity characters. Let's explore this hole." And immediately failed 5 dex checks in a row, falling 100 feet to the bottom of the cave, finding a giant swarm of spiders that tried to eat you.
What are the chances?
That tried to eat you, and you narrowly escaped alive. In fact, you were very close to dead several times.
What are the chances?
You were one bad roll away from both being dead at the bottom of the hole. But you got back up, cleaned yourselves up, took as many potions and spells as you could to make yourselves at least appear mostly healthy. And then everybody else woke up in the morning, and that's where you guys are. You guys wake up to find a badly beaten and bruised Akao and Rasston. They're not, like, health's not down, but they definitely look ragged. They don't look like they had a relaxing couple of hours of watch.
Wasn't my fault.
You and how'd it go?
We were wrestling.
Shut up.
I dart out, run a quick errand.
Okay, so
We
you
were
guys...
wrestling.
I'm coming along. I'm coming along. I got something to pick up too.
Alright, so you guys run out to the P.O. box and get your things?
Yep. And then like drive back in this super erratic, like roundabout way that like takes us twice as long so that we don't get like followed unnecessarily.
As you're going to the P.O. box, give me a perception.
Oh. Can I assist somebody else doing it?
Who's going
Is
with
that
you?
allowed? I don't know. So I
I'm
heard
going.
someone. Yeah, there you go.
I am.
Is your perception
With
better
ya.
than mine? I only have a +1.
I got a +8.
Yeah, I'm good. I got +4.
Cool. I'll help
I got a
one
plus-
of you two.
I got
I'll
a
be on
+8.
lookout.
Jeff, are
I'll
you
be
come?
pointing
Did you
stuff
come?
out.
Did Akao come?
Yes.
Okay. You can
Perfect.
have the advantage then. I'll just roll over.
+8.
I got a 13.
You have advantage if that's cool. If I can help you, if that works.
Okay,
I'll take the help action.
16.
16.
Advantage?
Yeah, you take it because you have the higher. You're better at seeing things.
26.
26.
There we
Yep.
go.
Helped.
You notice like shadowy figure in the alley across from the P.O. box, like the post office. And as he sees you guys walk up, he just kind of scurries down the thing and disappears.
We probably shouldn't take a direct route back.
Cool. Take a roundabout way.
Okay. You guys take a shifty roundabout way to get there.
And whoever saw him, maybe like keep eyes out and see if we can lose him.
Like if someone has
I will-
our like Arcana or like a high Arcana to like actually look at these packages, make sure none of them have like a homing beacon, any kind of funky stuff like that.
I can look.
Not me.
I don't have a high Arcana, but
I
I
was
can
gonna s-
look.
I can help.
I got the big +0.
Yeah, same.
I guess I'm doing it.
We can
I got
help.
luck points too.
Yeah, is
so-
it something that people can help with? Can two people look at a thing together?
I mean, if you get back to the thing, I'd let you use. Once you get back to camp, you could use Kingston's Arcana, which I believe is pretty high.
I think the whole idea is to not
Oh
have
yeah,
let's
I'm
people
just
do that.
saying.
Get
if-
trace
that.
back to camp. Hold on. Technically speaking, Kingston ordered stuff too. So if he were here, he'd be here.
Yeah, but he might have let you guys pick it up, especially since he's not here.
No, but he would
I
come
guess
with
I'm
us.
checking it. I
Okay.
guess I'm checking it.
That's the Arcana. He's only a +3.
Okay, I got a 16 with
Okay.
advantage. So
Yeah, they seem fine.
cool.
Nice.
I think we're good.
Yeah, cool. Dodge and weave. Really
Okay.
roundabout way of
Dodge and
driving.
leave.
Yep. Ditch
Alright.
any followers.
Give me a stealth check.
Does this count as a land vehicle check?
Yeah, I went.
Sick. That means I get my proficiency.
I will give a help action by keeping an eye out.
Can you do that? Can two people drive stealthily?
I'll
I'm
say
keeping
that
an eye
I'll
out
give you
until you-
advantage on it because the other two of them are looking
Give
out for
directions.
people following you.
All right, sounds good.
They're
Can
keeping
I
an
make
eye
a,
out for people following you.
can I make a custom roll in D&D Beyond? No, I can't. All right, give me 1 second.
Just roll something that has your proficiency. I had to do it already
Well-
with the same.
I don't have anything that has my dex plus my proficiency.
No, jeez.
No,
Or just roll it and add your proficiency bonus. Look at that.
I'm lazy.
Math.
15.
15. Okay. You You
So I
don't
guess
see
I'm a little
you don't
annoyed.
notice anybody following you guys. You think you got home.
Excellent. We're back. We take out all of our stuff and I go shopping and I'm very excited about it. And I immediately burn a spell slot into the armor because that's super cool.
Okay.
As they come in,
I grab my rapier.
can I step outside the cave area, like stealthily, and keep an eye and see if anybody's followed them?
Yep.
Okay, because I do have a pretty good stealth.
Give
So
me a stealth check.
13. And that's with my +8.
Jeez. All right, and give me a perception check.
16.
16. Okay. You don't see anybody in the woods.
Okay. I'm gonna try. Is there any way of like booby trapping the area a little bit, like putting something down to, just in case, like I walk in, we don't have anybody watching outside?
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Well, maybe I'll work at that. I'll say to the guys, anybody want to just set up a little trap just to let us know
Video
somebody's coming in?
camera, baby monitor. I mean,
Right?
lots
I'm
of
just
options.
saying.
there. This
Lots
is
of
in the
options.
future. I'm sure there's got to be anything.
I mean, I can get a light bulb camera off Amazon for $50.
Yeah,
That sends me an alarm
that's what I'm
whenever
thinking. We're
anybody's inside.
missing out on a lot of really stupid, simple things like flashbang grenades and like there's just a million things. And cybernetics should be very common. So there should be like
Well, the cybernetics are how you guys get spells, basically.
I have cybernetics and flashbang grenades. Now I'm really confused.
no, but I mean, there's like all kinds of like we're not thinking. We haven't played Cyberpunk in a long time.
But yeah, basically all of your spells are explained by some sort of piece of technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
have
like
a fairy
the-
fire spell, which is just a flashbang, and I have cybernetics because I have dark vision.
And just like what the was it the alert feed, or not the alert feed, there's a whatever the little alarm spell is, an alarm spell or
Yeah.
yeah, that
Alarm.
would be like you getting an alarm off of it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
having a built-in
I
little
would say they
cybernetic
could-
connection, but
There's a ton of stuff that we could also just purchase straight out.
basically like they're basically like spell scrolls.
The idea that would be like spell scroll, exactly,
It's
right?
basically
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
equivalent of
yeah.
spell scrolls, like buying a single-use alarm spell.
Alarm spell is like buying an alarm. Yeah, I like that. Makes sense to me.
And then setting it up
Even,
would require
even
somebody who knows enough about Arcana to set it up. So therefore, somebody who can use a spell scroll.
Well, we should
Yeah.
all think about.
Can't.
Do we need a list
Can't
to make
everyone
an
use a spell
order?
scroll?
I thought there was some restriction. Maybe it was some other version where like you had to actually be a magic user to use a spell scroll.
There's mishaps. I don't really understand
Yes,
spell scrolls in
no,
this
you-
game. I'm gonna be honest.
5e, you have to. It has to be of your
And
class to
using
be able
the
to use
spell
it in
scroll-
5e.
Yes,
Yeah, that's what it is.
that's it. It has to be accessible to you through your class and subclass.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, if
So,
just
so
think I'm a
basically, it would be
druid,
something
so
that like basically the equivalent would be you need to have somebody who has some sort of knowledge of it to set it up. Otherwise, you're
Who's
just gonna
proficient in that skill?
you'll set the camera up staring at the freaking wall of the cave, and it won't really work all that well.
Oh, classic. I know lots of people that do that actually, so that makes perfect sense to me.
You ever see my wife
It'll
take
be
a
out of
picture?
focus. It'll be completely out of focus.
Everybody's heads are cut off every time.
You know what? She's just doing the like Final Destination picture thing, or the Omen, where it's like, oh look,
Or
there's a magic thing through him, and his head got cut off. Oh.
Pre-editing.
No, thanks. Okay, so I've got some cool shit.
Yep.
We've now got power and internet.
Yep.
I know we just got back to Cyberpunk, but are we diving today to like go find out where this cult of bottle worshippers ended up?
I think that's kind of the plan or something, isn't it? But
Yeah, because we
secure
need
the
that
area
bottle.
first. Yeah,
Like
should we
it's-
secure the
Or
area
the book,
first?
I guess technically the book is the artifact, right?
Hmm.
You can secure the
Skin
area,
book.
or you can see what's going on with the creepy crawlies. That's kind of the.
I just don't want
Go
to
for it,
take it from
guys.
both ends.
Who wants to
We
go
should
back down?
definitely
And,
secure
who
the
wants to
area.
go down in the hole for the first time?
Not me. Why do we need to go down? What's the
Yeah.
reason for going down there?
Clear it out so they don't come and attack us and kill us all while we're in deep dive.
There's a lab down there.
Eat you while you're sleeping.
I don't want to be eaten while I'm sleeping.
They know there's food up there for some reason.
How big's the
I mean, they can
hole?
smell us. That makes sense. It's like 200 feet or some shit. And
Why?
now we don't have an easy way down anymore because the truss is all broken. And
How?
does anybody have featherfall? Or I guess parachutes? Does anyone have parachutes?
And how do you get back up? What about
I
the
can
rope?
you a parachute.
So we
Do
need
these
parachutes.
vehicles-
Featherfall.
Do these vehicles have like towing line ropes or
winch.
whatever? Winches? Because you would think.
I'd say
Oh,
one of
yeah,
your
I guess
big
we'll have-
vehicles would probably have a winch.
So can we not set the vehicles up so that there's winches leading down or whatever so that we can
Oh,
get
yeah,
out, but make sure that nobody can get into the vehicles or we're gone and take them?
That
Well,
makes a
you
lot of
guys.
sense. I also have 50. I have 100 feet of hempen rope, which I guess tends to
Yeah.
cord of some
Exactly.
sort. So I have
That's some
100
sort of-
feet, so I can get us. How far? If not saying anyone's been down there already, but if theoretically someone fell to the bottom, did anyone notice like roughly how far that was? No judgment, of course.
If somebody fell, they wouldn't
think
have
it's really
noticed
far.
much of anything.
So I have 100 feet of rope. Is that going to make it, or do we need more?
I got rope. I think.
Is the winches not good enough or can we not use them?
Well, they probably won't have 200 feet of cord on the rope. winch.
Or in a mine site, there must be some sort of
You guys have enough. You guys can
yeah.
definitely do.
Yeah, cool. So we gather some like
Between
put together some
all of
rope
you and your
cord.
rope, you guys got enough. And you guys do have 3 party members at least who will be staying behind. Because they
Alright,
are out here.
sick.
So there will be somebody
Perfect.
guarding the back door.
All right.
Sounds good.
You have a
I'm
bush,
ready.
You have a bush pig and some zingers to hang around behind you.
and they do have phones.
There we go.
Yeah. All right. So you guys are going to position the vehicles. You're not going to be able to get the trucks down the 15-foot drop.
I think in theory we just need one vehicle. Like it's not like we're that heavy.
Oh, no, I'm sure
Collectively.
one's fine. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
that
you're
sounds
not-
good.
You're just not going to be able to get them down the thing. They're going to have to be kind of parked up here with the winch going.
Oh
down.
yeah, that just means more rope. Watch your step. Sick. All right. I look at everybody else and make sure everybody's ready, and I would do the ready check thing where I walk and check everybody's harnesses,
Okay.
if anyone's wearing harnesses, and then I
Hi.
will go first.
I'm going last.
We don't need harnesses.
You don't want
pitched-
you want to do tank up front, tank in the back, and I'll go first, and Alex can go last, just to
That's probably a good idea.
protect both sides.
I picture Akao and Rasston not having a bunch of safety equipment, but then Kiki being fully out with the helmet and the full harness, knee
funny.
pads, elbow pads.
Absolutely,
Kiki's not messing
totally. I look like I should be on a roller rink.
We're a little
you know what
quieter.
I mean? Like a roller derby chick. That's what I look like.
Nice.
All right. So you guys start to lower yourselves down
Yep.
into the unknown. No idea what's waiting for you at the bottom of this.
Apparently, since no one's saying anything about what's down here, no. I will have my sword. I don't know if I'm hoping there's a way to attach it to the back, like you see in the movies, and I can have my hands free as I'm essentially walking down this thing. I'm sword out.
Well, I mean,
ready
I guess you could do you could give me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
So anyway, I
Tell
can
them.
make it athletics to
No,
be strong and
well, I mean, if you want to do the cool awesome rappelling where you're walking down the wall and you look all badass, you're walking on the ground, but that's acrobatics.
never mind then. I'll hold on with both
But you
hands.
can
It's fine.
you can just rappel down normally.
Rappel the normal way. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll just rappel down normally. That's fine.
It's if you want to look cooler.
No, I'm good. I'm not gonna risk a 200-foot fall just to look cool.
Jeff, do you want to look cool?
I'm gonna do it.
What are we doing?
Acrobatics to look cool, rappelling down.
Hold on. Do paladins
Yeah, I'll
have
do it.
feather fall as an option?
I'll do it. I
Hmm.
mean,
25. There you go.
I clicked the video camera feed on my helm cam, and it's pointing down at them as I'm watching, and I'm like, remember that time that you said what could go wrong as they're like goofing around?
Excuse me.
You were asleep for that?
I got a nat 20.
A nat 20? Okay.
Yep.
Rasston and Akao.
Nat 20 plus 7.
It's like Cirque du Soleil. The two of them, they're wrapped up in the ropes and they're going down, spinning, and there's a point where Rasston's lowering himself down by 1 foot in like a full friggin' artistic pose.
Nice.
I was gonna say, gee, this is much easier than the other way.
They look a little like Lil Nas X descending into hell in his latest video.
Nice.
Woo, pop culture references as you guys fly down, but there's right in front of them is just a sturdy friggin' James, just going down slowly, and then there's like this artistic thing happening behind him, and then there's Kiki like slowly like a beginner, just kind of letting herself go and then hitting the brake and letting herself go hit a brake down there.
Yep. And I am looking, as I'm going down, I'm looking for other openings as we're in the well where we were at, just in case there's another room.
All you see is a lot of broken stairs.
There's a lot of broken stairs. It looks like, and like fresh bricks. Like there's no dust on them. It looks like these were probably broken a couple hours ago.
Scraps of clothing that look familiar
Yeah. There's a bit of Rasston's skull on one of these rocks. I think it looks like Akao's finger stuck in one of those things, but he had all of his fingers last time you checked. But it really looks like one of his fingers is lodged in this thing.
All right.
All right, so as you guys begin to approach the bottom, there, James, you see that the ground below you is like a wriggling mass below you.
Nasty.
Oh.
Does it look like? Can I tell that the spiders from before?
You can tell that they're small. Well, smaller spiders, football-sized spiders at the bottom of this.
Are they coming to eat me yet?
Not yet. They're just
Okay, awesome.
Wriggling around.
Cool.
Is
I guess.
there a ledge I can stop on and set myself up with my antimatter rifle to start blowing them away?
That's my question too. Is there is there somewhere we can like stop? I guess I could just stop and hold onto the rope with one hand.
You can stop. They can climb.
They can climb. Yeah, but them climbing will at least give us a few minutes before we're like literally swarmed by them.
Yeah.
How far from the ground are we?
I still need a ledge. I still need a ledge.
Oh, your rifle's two-handed. Yeah, fair.
Yep.
How far from the ground are we?
You're about 25, 30 feet from the ground.
Fuck it? Question mark?
Can I cast something before the guys get down there?
You can.
I'm thinking of Ice Storm with I think it's with my arrow. So a hail of rock, hard ice pounds to the ground in a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. Each creature in the cylinder must make a dexterity saving throw. Creature takes 2d8 bludgeoning and 4d6 cold on a failed or half.
Okay. Just gotta remember that
it'll make it for hard terrain.
In the bottom?
25, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a 40-foot tall cylinder.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's the radius of it?
You're all on a line,
too.
so she definitely would hit you if she's doing this. She hit all of you on the way down doing it. She's
sorry guys.
Then she can hit all of you though.
Then
can we do the G.I. Joe ninjas on the mountain where you can run sideways with your line?
Yeah, you can, but you're going to be dragging the other people with you. You're all on one line.
Well,
if we do that, is there a ledge I can get to?
You can reach a ledge, yeah.
All right,
we get to the staircase.
Oh yeah, cool. So yeah, we'll swing the whole rope back and forth so that we can get our big rocket launcher type person to a ledge. You know the spider's just gonna climb up and attack you, right? Alex and James share a look.
And I got spells.
Yeah, Alex and James share a look, and they're both like, "Yeah, okay, this is how it works." So once you get to your ledge, we'll just hit the ground running and see what happens. I don't know if there's a tactical way to do this, because if we just shoot them from the wall, then we have to fight them on the wall, and that's not going to work.
If I cast web first on them to at least restrain them somewhat, would that give us any opportunity then?
That could help. Yeah, give us
Right, 'cause
stick them to the ground.
It's fills a 20-foot cube. Difficult terrain. It says 60 feet by 20 feet. So is that 60 feet wide? Would that like hit wall to wall down here?
Not quite.
I like the idea of putting someone up on a ledge to shoot down on the spiders, and then Alex and James can go down to about the 10-foot mark, because that's only 1d6. They should be fine. And then as the spiders start to climb, just jump into it and go. Wow. Okay, that's a lot more than what I had envisioned in my brain per the description.
That's about right for me.
What are we hoping to accomplish down here
Kill
at level 6?
Kill them all.
Do we not have anything fire related? Flames, oil, you know what I mean? Like this looks like we need a flame torch.
I don't have fireball. I'm not a wizard or a sorcerer.
What do I have?
Grenades.
I have Shatter and Thunderwave.
That's great. That's some stuff. That's. I guess this is still important though, because if we don't kill them, they're eventually just gonna climb up the thing, right?
Thunderwave, baby. Fire.
Roll initiative.
Yeah,
Flaming
we jump
oil?
down. Roll initiative. Damn it. We talked about it too long.
24.
24 for Rasston.
6.
6 for Kiki.
9.
9 for Akao. Jeez.
8 for Alex.
I'm getting it out of my system.
8 for Alex.
Yeah, and 20 for James.
20 for James. Okay. Alrighty. So Rasston.
And when we go down, do we like specifically have to go down like this way, or can we go down this way?
It's basically where your rope. That's the kind of the line your rope is down.
Which way?
Yeah. Like if you guys were to draw a straight line basically through you, it's kind of the idea.
That's our rope.
Gotcha. And it doesn't end on this nice solid platform. It ends on this rickety thing, or is that just like
it ends on the
aesthetic?
rickety thing for now. But you can move it.
Got
You can move around.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay, so I'm first. Is there a ledge I can get to?
Yeah, there's a ledge you can get to if you just unhook and make a little acrobatics check.
I will do. All right, I'm going for that ledge. Okay, so let's see here.
That's where you'll go if things go well.
Where?
Where you
if
are now?
things go well, that's where I go? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
If things go well. If things go poorly, you go here.
Yeah, that would be bad. All right, so. Okay, at least I have a couple of tries at this. So acrobatics?
Yeah.
That is a. Where the hell? Oh, I'm in the wrong screen. That's why. 22.
22? All right, you hop over to the ledge.
Or took me out on the pavement. Shit.
Okay,
Head
so
first.
now I'm up.
Did you get a big face plant?
So now I'm there. So
Let's
now I'm
take
gonna
it out.
pull out.
Rope got
some
around.
knife.
Yeah. Well, no, I like to wrap the short rope up at the perfect walking.
Pull out my antimatter rifle
Okay.
and I start firing.
Alrighty.
What's What's my reload on? This thing doesn't say what my reload is.
It would be, I'd say, a bonus action to reload, unless you have some sort of efficiency to it.
The rifles don't use
I
the
do
same
have
reload
proficiency.
properties.
I do
mean,
have
it just makes
proficiency.
sense. You do have proficiency in
It
it?
just
Or you have to keep
it doesn't.
attacks?
Okay, so I could just keep firing on
Yeah.
my attacks, basically.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we are firing. So first attack is a. Oh shit! Wrong screen. God damn it! I did it again.
Jeez.
It's a 23.
23? 23
Yeah.
hits.
All right, so that is. I should really just roll this in Beyond because it's 68. So. Wow. 29.
All right, where are you shooting?
Gonna try and clear out beneath the rope.
Beneath the rope? Okay.
Yeah.
You shoot through 3 spiders.
Pew, pew, pew.
All right, pull the bolt and fire a second shot.
Love it.
That sounds good. 12.
12? 12 hits.
Oh, nice. Here
How
we
do
go
I get
again.
my hands on a weapon that does 68 damage?
You just
The
gotta-
next one's 32.
You just gotta kill a guy and take it from him.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Just
Gotta
murder
kill a
him.
few people. My
Murder
character's becoming
somebody.
more and more like Riddick every day. His eyes were based off Riddick. That's the only thing. But
Alrighty. There you go. You killed a few spiders.
All right, and that ends my turn.
Alright. It is now James's turn.
all right, I'm gonna hate myself for this. So I want to try and like rock the rope a little bit so that I can dismount and get to right here if possible.
Okay. Give me acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Okay. Not athletics to muscle a rope.
I'm gonna make it acrobatics just because I'm a jerk.
Ah, yeah, that's fair. All I could do is 5. All I could do is try and argue my defense. You tell me what it is. 5, I
5?
guess, to, I don't know, flip or something.
If he's coming near me, I can try and catch him.
You flop down there, and you take 1 point of damage as you kind of roll your ankle a little bit as you land down there,
Oh my god, it's the worst.
and all of your movement is used again.
Am I standing or prone?
Standing. I'll say you're standing.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it that. You were just trying to get off the rope, but it wasn't that far.
Yeah, could have been worse.
It's not like you were trying to
Okay.
get to a ledge or something.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to off the rope. Cool. I'm going to then use my action to cast darkness.
Okay.
A 15-foot cube radius sphere of pitch blackness surrounds me.
Okay.
Okay, that sucks for me and my gun.
Just don't
Thank
shoot.
you.
Look at you have so many choices, bruh. You'll be fine. Look at all the other options you've got. And my last thing. Am I really gonna hex and just bounce hexes around for the next forever? Yeah, I am gonna bounce hexes around for the next forever. I will hex. I don't know. This one right here with my bonus action.
You're gonna be bouncing that thing around so much.
That's fine.
Hex.
It lasts for an hour or so.
You're hexing some people.
Yeah, just one guy, just this guy right here. I don't have anything else to do with my bonus action anyway, so it doesn't matter.
There you go.
Nice.
Little hex guy.
Perfect.
Okay. So it is
That's it.
now-
That's my turn.
So first things first, this
Are you a
swarm of
realist?
spiders is going to climb up and attack Rasston with his big gun. And these.
I thought I would be higher than 20 feet.
Oh, wait, the
These.
swarm. So do I hex the swarm or an individual spider?
You hexed an individual spider in the.
Is that? Are you sure that's how that works?
I'll say
No, like
you hexed the
actual
swarm.
mechanics question.
I'll say you hexed this. It makes sense.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It makes sense.
Okay.
But these swarms,
20.
these.
I thought I was more than 20 feet off the ground.
Suck. Or their speed is more than 20 feet.
No, their speed's 20. I remember this. That's why I'm bringing it up.
Well, if you look at the thing here, you're 25. Okay, so they can't quite get. There you go.
Okay, good.
It's like, I don't want to die.
I don't want to die already.
They can't
Jeez.
quite get you. They're coming for you.
Okay, cool. I got a chance.
Gotta move them off of you. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, I see that.
There's a whole swarm coming for you, and there's 4 swarms that are going to attack the guy in the darkness here. Because they can see in the blind. They have blind sight.
Yeah, I was worried they'd have blind sight.
I was gonna say they got something for that.
So that's just gonna be
That was worth a try, though.
4 attacks. Nat 20. Get that out of the way. 2 are 13s. Probably not gonna hit.
No, those miss.
And a 17.
Also a miss.
Okay, so you take.
Thanks to my new armor.
You take 16 damage, 10 piercing, 6 poison.
I don't have anything that does anything. Cool.
Okay, 3 of the swarms are on you, and the rest of these swarms are going to start to move on in. Moving along.
Oops, I forgot to actually use my darkness ability.
All right.
Swarms. Messy swarms. Alright, now it is Akao's turn.
Akao, save us.
Akao's getting PTSD flashbacks to the last time he was down here. And he's muted, I muted him, and so you gotta try to mute yourself, Jeff. Jeff, you're muted. There you go.
I'm coming.
I muted you when your wife came down to talk.
Wow, she couldn't help herself.
Yeah.
So I'm hanging on this rope. How close are we? We're just a flip away from.
So you're.
There's only me and. There's only Kiki and I now on this. Can I flip onto the, what do you call it? Stairwell?
Down here?
Or can I shoot from right here? I'm still hanging on the cable. I'm gonna shoot right. Can I just lock my legs against the wall and just bow away?
You can.
That's what I do. I'm gonna tag the the groups in front of Rasston.
Okay.
So I'm gonna flip up my bow. Can say shot, bonus action.
Okay.
Then I'll take 2 shots with my longbow.
All right.
A 22.
All right. 22 will hit.
And a 20.
Okay. They'll both hit.
So piercing, that sucked. 7 on the first plus 1d4. Come here, 4-sided. Oh, that's better. 11 on the first shot. I don't have this massive disruptor rifle. That sucks again. I rolled a 1 and a freaking.
You still managed to kill off 4 of the spiders.
Okay, 11 on the first shot and 10 on the second shot.
Okay.
So now Rasston has a little bit of breathing room.
Well, he's slightly better off.
Oh, I forgot to do a con save on darkness.
So
It's
can I
just-
move?
failed.
You can move, yeah.
No, I just trying to think of how I want to stay with, 20 feet away from the critters.
Start climbing up the rope.
Well, I mean, if
way!
it comes to that, I will.
Out of my way, ladies! I'm
Well, that's
coming
always
up.
like how far. I mean, these things are almost at the. Yeah, if I go down onto the platform, I'm going to be swarmed. Even if I just move 5 feet up, it'll be close. Oh, I think Rasston will take out this group here first.
You're gonna pop down to the bottom? Or
I'm going to stay where I'm going to hold where I am right now.
hold where you are? Okay. Alex.
All right, she is going to move 15 feet down the rope and
Okay.
jump the rest of the distance.
Okay.
So she'll move to here, and then she'll just jump from there.
Where?
Right beside James.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics check.
Oh, all right. Let's do it. Acrobatics, you say?
Yeah, just to see how gracefully she does it.
All right. All right.
Make sure she doesn't roll an ankle.
I mean, she probably will. She just jumped 30 feet. Oh, 16.
16? Okay. Somehow she was much more graceful than you, but she took 6 damage.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Because the
all
dice
right.
are not as friendly to her on the damage dice.
Yeah, fair. Okay. So, does she falls like standard falling rules, lands prone,
Yeah.
I assume? 'Cause
Yeah.
she just jumped. All right. So that's why I only moved 15 feet. She'll use the other half of her movement to stand up. I will then she'll use her bonus action to activate her giant's might, and she will grow to be large. So if you could do that for me, that'd be great.
As soon as I can figure out which one she is, there we go.
Right? Nice.
She's
And
she's in a
she's
swarm
gonna
of things.
grow. Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Perfect. Growing to take up a bunch of space and deal with all that. Okay, perfect. And then it is her action, which is really simple. She is just going to pull out her longsword and give a smack to, I don't even think it matters, just one of the spiders. Yeah. Can she reach any of the spiders in? Okay, so I have to think about it in terms of swarms. There are 2 swarms going towards Rasston, right?
Yeah.
With her being now like 10 feet tall, can she reach any of the swarms?
What's her reach? Does she have 10-foot reach?
No, it would be a standard like sword, but she's now 10 feet tall,
Okay.
and the sword is, instead of being like a regular,
So it'd be like a 15. She could reach like 15 feet up.
I would think so. I'm asking if that's
Yeah, she can reach any of the
reasonable.
ones that are up to 15 feet away.
All right, sick. So she'll give a smack to like one of the spiders. Yeah, one of these spiders over here in Rasston's pile.
Makes sense?
Oh, okay, cool. Nat 20.
That hits.
Oh,
19 slashing damage.
19 slashing damage?
Yeah.
Okay. She like scrapes all of these guys off of Rasston's swarm.
Nice. Oh, wait, hold on. Once the returns one of your attacks with a weapon or an unarmed strike. Sick. You know what? We're gonna do.
That was just easy.
Oh, 2. Rolled 2. She'll use her giant's might ability and deal 2 more damage. So 21 total.
Okay. Maybe I wouldn't even use the ability because that was killing that swarm anyways.
I mean,
She wiped out
it's once on each of her turns, so it doesn't
Okay.
matter.
All right.
Nice, cool. Swarm's gone, and she's there, and that's her movement. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's everything.
Okay. All right. It's now Kiki's turn.
Okay,
Keep
so
them around.
underneath the. Oh, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Underneath the rope there's still some spiders. Are they like kind of behind Rasston and James and Alex? These
Yeah,
spiders here?
They're all kind of surrounding them.
And sorry, can you do that circular thing? I want to make sure I don't get them. If I'm going to try and maybe cast Entangle.
What's the range?
20.
20-foot sphere, 20-foot radius, 20-foot
20
cube.
foot. Sorry, 20-foot square starting from point within range.
All right, 20-foot square. So you could do something like that.
Yeah, I just don't want to get you guys, but I want to protect you from anything coming at you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yep, you can do that. Right there.
Okay, let's do that. And that's entangle. So I'll cast that.
Okay.
Can you get more if you move it? Hold on, you might be able to get. No, you'll sacrifice some to get more. Yeah, that's
right. And
kind
I
of the
don't want.
yeah, that's kind of the best you got. You could also like in theory you could put it like really aggressive, and like put it. Oh my gosh, I can't. Apparently I can't move it. Come on. Why do I always have this problem when I draw things on Roll20? You could also theoretically put it somewhere like this just to get a more of a cluster, right? If you wanted, or like over here to really get a lot of spiders, but at the same time, like these are the ones that are coming towards you guys. So
right. So it's just kind of like what you guys would prefer. You guys are down there. I'm not there yet.
yeah, I mean it's up to you. I think this is a good call, but it's
slowing down the immediate threat.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah,
so let's get
exactly.
those guys. And so I've cast it. That's one action, right? I still have another, or no?
You have an action,
No.
you would have a bonus action then, but you can't cast a spell unless it's a cantrip.
Okay, well, let me just see then.
Does Entangle deal damage?
think it does if they
Yes. If they move. Let me just pull that up so we know. Okay, so with Entangle, when I cast a spell, must succeed in a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants until the
Okay.
spell ends.
They passed.
Oh, so there was a waste of time? Okay.
Actually, wait, what's your save? They're actually not that strong. They rolled high, but
Where do I find my
here,
save?
one
Sorry.
second. Oh, shit. I got it here.
Okay.
Spell save is 13. They pass, but just barely.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, all right, but then I guess for my bonus action, then sorry that didn't work, but it was a try. Where's my? I'm gonna cast Infestation on me.
Okay. You can.
well-
It's a cantrip, but it's still a
Spell?
action. It's an action.
Oh, okay. So
You would need a cantrip that's a bonus action, which you do not have.
you're right. Can I can climb down closer to the guys and prepare my arrow?
Yep.
Okay, we'll do that. But I don't want to jump off the rope yet. Like,
Okay. So you're gonna climb down the rope. You're gonna do a little thing where you kind of skirt around Akao.
yeah,
Go down a little bit further.
just a little bit further.
All right.
Okay.
There you go. You entangled. It did nothing.
Right.
Box.
Sorry, the
Okay.
restraint's a super good condition. If
It
that
is.
worked, I would have been super happy about it.
Yeah.
I have a
Would've been
couple
good.
more spells like that are area of effect.
All right.
So
Rasston.
This one.
My darkness is gone. You can shoot through it now. By the way, I failed my con save. I took 1 point of damage. Lost my spell.
Oh, by the way, you will know you did notice that the damage that you did had much less of an effect than the effect of the slashing through the thing by the giant person.
Even wait, the damage that who did?
That Brian did with his big old gun, just because of the piercing and that sort of thing. That
Oh, okay.
It
Do
did.
magic?
Oh, the antimatter gun is necrotic.
Oh, I know, but more or less just the way it was shot. You're only going to hit things in a line of a swarm versus like if you're slashing through them, like you're whacking through a bush.
Yeah, so it's more of a strategy kind of.
Yeah, you were basically
do as
taking out
much.
one spider at a time. Whereas if you're slashing through them like a machete through woods, you're like just smashing through a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
So there's more or less a cap on how much damage you can do with a ranged weapon.
Good to know.
I was trying to. I was just
Wonder if
when,
ranged
like, an entire
spells have
swarm-
that effect. Probably.
It would depend
So
on what
if
they are. I
I-
mean, if they're like cone or what, obviously not. But if it's a line effect, it would definitely just hit the
Yeah.
ones in that line.
I have a 10-foot sphere, and if I put it here, or here-ish, I should miss everybody on my team and get
10
a whack of spiders.
10-foot radius.
Yeah, 10. Just says 10-foot sphere. Let me check that again.
That's radius then.
and I'm up
Yeah,
on the rope, so it
10-foot
should not hit me.
Sphere.
I don't think.
And if I
Oh,
cast,
thread and needle. I love it. Well, I guess you could probably.
yeah, I'm like
Do that.
close, but I'm gonna get a good chunk of those spiders. So
Don't roll a 1.
yeah,
That's
I'm
probably
casting
the.
shatter.
That's probably the most right there.
Yeah, I'm casting shatter to get most of those spiders and not hit anybody on my team.
Okay.
So I cast shatter, and that is
Such a cool spell.
3d8
And they have a deck save or
con save.
con save?
Not bad.
All right. They fail.
Okay, 12 damage to everybody that failed.
12 damage? Okay. So that is basically the way this works is that swarm is almost completely eliminated.
Nice.
So basically the way I have it mapped out here is each of these spiders represents 1 hit point of the massive swarm.
I gathered that part. It's pretty cool. I like it. I'm stealing it.
When there's just
Whoops, I
so
just
many of
closed
them.
D&D
So.
Beyond.
Okay, so there's just 4 little spiders left of this first guy.
But I cleared out most of the bottom of the rope, so.
Yep. And you guys do know that of these 10 swarms that are down here, obviously if the swarm is cut in half, it's not going to do as much damage.
Yeah. Also helps if they don't do crits.
Yeah, well, I mean, these things happen. All right, James, you're
Fine. It was only almost half my health. We're fine. Okay. Is there a way for James to find out whether or not you can knock a swarm prone?
No, you cannot knock them.
Okay,
They
cannot
are
knock a swarm prone.
immune to being prone.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, Justin knew that. James had to ask. Okay. Cool.
Actually, now that I look at it, they're also immune to being restrained. So.
Oh, there you go. There you
Wow.
go.
Tango wouldn't have worked anyway.
So there's a few. Okay. Do I do the selfless thing or the selfish thing?
You're climbing up on Alex's head for protection, aren't you?
Yeah. No. That would be no.
Save me, Alex!
All right. I am just going to attack this swarm I have hexed with Green Flame Blade, which will bounce a little bit of damage to. There are 2 swarms like in the same kind of region in this general area, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna attack with our hex and our Green Flame Blade on the swarm I have hexed, and that will bounce some damage across to the swarm beside me. And I don't have any other modifiers, right? No. Okay. Hiya! Oh, rip. 11?
11 does not hit.
Yeah.
You swing right over all their heads.
Yeah, they're little spiders. They're bitches.
You thought they were a foot and a half tall?
Yeah. Yeah, fair. Okay, that's it.
Okay. Now it is the spider's turn. Ooh.
Creepy crawly, creepy.
Damn, that was
crawly.
20. That was 20 damage too. I rolled really well.
All right, so now we are up to, I'm going to say 5 swarms on the 2 of you.
Yep.
That makes sense. So 3 of them are going to attack you, and 2 of them are going to attack. Actually, 3 of them are going to attack Alex.
3 of them are attacking Alex,
Yeah.
and are the
She's big.
Yeah. Sounds good. Once per sure,
I'm gonna guess a 10
hit by an
doesn't
attack
hit.
roll. You can okay. Nope.
18.
Nope.
22.
Yeah, it's a tie.
Okay. So the 22 hits her, and she takes 16 damage.
How much of that is? Hold on. Is this my dwarf character? I have too many characters, man. This is not the dwarf. How much of that is? I guess it doesn't matter. 16 damage.
And it's 10 piercing and 6 poison.
Yeah, she's not immune to poison or resistant to poison. My other character is okay.
20 to hit you.
To hit whom?
You.
James?
Yeah.
I'm going to use reaction. Choose a different creature other than the attacker with 30 feet to become the target of the attack. She's going to use her Alex is going to use her Cloud Rune reaction to like magically confuse the spiders and make them attack her instead, and the 20 misses.
Okay. 20 misses. And the other one was a 16, so
16 will miss on James.
Yeah. I wasn't too worried about that one. There's going to be an attack on Kiki. As a few of them climb up the last 4 climb up the rope towards Kiki. 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
5 piercing and 3 poison.
Okay. Okay.
And now it is Akao's turn.
Okay. I'm going to swing down and drop down. I'm going to slide down to where Kiki is and then drop onto the platform and engage the ones in front of her.
All right.
So whether I can swing, attack them as I'm going by or whatever.
You can attack them on your way down.
Okay. So I'm going to use my
I'm like, thanks, ow.
Thanks, ow.
Well, they did get me nibbled.
Yeah. So I'm going to use my agile parry. I'm going to take a katana swing, and then I'll use a key point for flurry of blows.
Okay.
And that's a 19 to hit.
Okay, a 19 hits.
Roll me good here, buddy. 17 damage.
Okay.
Oh, plus 1d6 fire.
Well, you wipe out these last 4 spiders that are in your range.
Okay.
Nice.
So that was, I just want to see my movement here.
You're a monk. You should still have like 20 feet.
Oh, I got 55 feet of. I got 55 feet of
movement.
movement.
55. Wait. What level? Oh, we're not all the same level in this one. I forgot about that part.
No. So I just dropped down to here. I'm going to continue down to engage these guys. I'll use a key point. I'll use, I have to use an unarmed strike. And then I'm going to use my flurry of blows with 2 more unarmed strikes.
You're going to go punch a couple spiders.
So I'm going to punch the first one, 26.
That hits.
Squish, 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 squish.
And then I'll punch the second one. Ooh, that's a 10.
Okay, 10's not going to hit.
Punch the third, and it's a hit, 27.
Okay.
And all these dice have covered up my.
Yeah, it's annoying. You gotta like flip sides.
Seven and 10, so 17 damage.
17 damage? Okay. Yep. You splatter a whole bunch more of these guys.
Okay, and then I'm going to back up.
Okay.
Grab me.
Where are you going? Backing away?
Yep. Yep, back away.
All right. All right. Now it is Alex's turn.
Stick. She's just gonna swing wide with her longsword and try to kill some spiders, targeting the swarm that is not hexed.
Okay.
I should probably be on the right character sheet. Hiya! I said hiya.
Yeah.
Hiya? There we go.
Yeah.
22 to hit.
22 will hit.
13 plus, let's just do it. Yeah, we'll just do it away. 14 slashing damage with my magical weapon.
Right.
And then how many of the swarm? Does it look like she cleared about half of that swarm? Or like all of it? Or
more than half.
More than half? You know what? It's fine. It's worth wasting the extra damage potential. She'll swing at the same swarm again.
Okay.
With her longsword again. Rip, 25 to hit, but I only rolled 6 damage.
Okay.
Fuck it. Action surge.
All right. Little
Yeah,
bit of
I'm a
swarm
little.
still kicking around.
Yeah, I'm at a low level. I'm gonna need a short rest after this encounter anyway. So yeah, we're gonna action surge,
Okay.
and she's gonna attack the same swarm again.
Okay.
13 more damage to that swarm.
All right. That swarm is wiped out.
Excellent.
Which
And
does
with
a
her
little
last
bit of
attack,
damage to the next.
she will hit the next swarm with her final longsword attack.
Okay.
How? 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Nice. 13 more damage.
Okay. She wipes out the second
And
swarm.
attack, attack, action surge, attack, attack, bonus action left. I don't think she has any she's really interested in.
There's now
Second wind, actually.
four
She
and a
gets second
little
wind.
bit of a swarm left.
Nice. She'll bonus action second wind and be done her turn.
Okay. Alrighty. And then we're going to have Kiki.
Okay, so I read that ice thing a little wrong. It's actually 20-foot square. So this swarm down here at the south of the picture. Sorry, I can't seem to figure out how to. Yeah, like here. Can I do a 20-foot square and shoot an arrow there?
Yeah.
All right. That's what I'm going to do. Call forth, use my arrow and ice storm it.
Okay.
Where do you want it? Like here
Yeah.
looks like you get
Yeah.
the most kind of ish. Yeah. All right.
Perfect. Yeah. Sorry, just want to make sure that I cast it, and I don't think I did. Hold on. How can I tell if I cast it? All right. Well, I think I cast it, but I'll just do it again. And it's 2D. Is it?
Alright. You got your spells. Ice Storm. Right.
Yeah.
Ice Storm. Okay, one charge. I think you. There you go. You used it. I think. Alright.
Yeah.
41st power point. Each creature in the cylinder must make a dexterity saving throw. Creature takes 2d8 bludgeoning damage. Okay. So they. Just checking the properties of your guy here. And it is. Just trying to think. Because it might be a different save than yours. That's just kind of what I'm checking here. It's part of your bow. 18 is their thing, so they fail.
Okay. So then it's 11 damage.
Okay. 11 damage. You take out 11 spiders.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay. Nobody got hurt on our end. So that's my one. That's really all I can do, right?
Oh, you meant specifically with your attack. I was like, I don't know. I'm pretty hurt. Being a low level kind of sucks. But yeah, no.
It says I
doing it
have
on our end.
two actions though.
Oh, well, you don't have 2 actions. You have 2 attacks, if anything.
Okay.
Let me see. Attacks. Attack. So you do have your 2-weapon fighting, which means you can make an attack action, and you can attack with a light melee weapon, holding in one hand as your bonus action. So you have to get into melee combat.
Can I? How far am I from jumping down to where? Is it Rasston and James are? Like how
Alex
far?
and James? Well, you're about 10 feet off the ground, and then you're like 30 feet from there. You could do a swing to swing over to them if you want.
Yeah, let's try that so that I'm closer, and I do have my scimitar if it gets to close hand-to-hand fighting, because I don't have any other AoEs that I think I can use.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Jesus,
Acrobatics.
12.
12?
And that's with a +8.
Jeez. Alright, you take 7 damage as you like land there and you're thrown on the ground. And you were
Like,
there.
God damn it, crap. Kathunk.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yes, it did.
Oh, did
I'm
you say you
here.
land prone? Did you just fall prone?
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty
no.
much at your feet.
Oh, no. Well, thanks. You're going to soak some hits for me. I appreciate that.
Anything, buddy?
All right. It's Rasston's turn. Time to save the
All
day.
right. So I'm going to shoot at the front of the swarm.
Okay.
So first shot. 19 plus
That hits.
7. And then
All right, don't bother rolling your damage. I'm just deleting the ones in the way. You do more damage than you kill spiders. So.
That's a shitty damage roll.
Yeah, only 25 damage.
Oh, that was a shitty damage roll.
All right. Got a second attack?
And second attack at the front of the sun. Ooh, 11.
11 does not hit. You missed
Okay.
the swarm of spiders. To be fair, they're kind of getting out of the way a little bit, you know. You
All right.
swear there was more here last night.
I'm not saying anything.
I know nothing about it.
Bonus action level 1 healing word for James.
Oh, thanks.
Feel better, buddy.
7.
Nice. Thanks.
You feel much better.
I do. I feel like 7 out of 48 better. If I had to put a number on it.
There you go. Well, James, it's your turn now.
Yeah, he is going to just swing at the swarm. Is there one swarm in front of him now or 2?
One in front.
It's hard to tell. It's just one? Okay. We're not going to Green Flame Blade then. We're just going to regular attack so I can attack twice.
Actually, move off of you here so I can more easily delete them without deleting you.
Oh, do I not have a greatsword with just Hex? Okay, I'll have to roll more damage if I hit. Okay, cool. First attack. Hiya. 15?
15 hits.
All right. That is 16. Wait for it. My gosh, my bonus rolls are bad. 17 damage.
Okay. You wipe out what is left of this swarm.
Oh, right on. In that case, I'll bonus action Hex the other swarm.
There were so many hiding behind Alex.
Yeah, nice. I'll bonus action Hex the other swarm, and then I'll move down into here to get some out of everybody else's way so they can come in, and I'll greatsword the other swarm. Hiya.
Yeah.
25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Let's roll some real damage this time. Thank you. 17 plus 6 is 23 damage total.
23 damage. Okay. You wipe out another swarm.
Oh, okay.
And what was left of the swarm that Rasston was shooting.
Nice. Good teamwork. In that case, I'll take one more quick step, just like into this corner here. Hopefully they don't like see me right away. Not that I'm doing any, not that I'm like taking the hide action or anything. I'm just gonna run in there. Okay.
Okay. You're bravely not hiding.
I'm bravely not hiding, but also trying not to be obvious. Exactly.
Okay. So what we have left here, if my math is mostly correct, it's 2 swarms of spiders left. And they see somebody lying down.
Yeah. Soak them hits.
They're gonna go eat yo.
Nom nom nom.
21 to hit.
Yup.
When that first attack attacks, if it's within 5 feet of Alex, she's gonna take her sentinel reaction and attack it.
Okay.
Oh, Alex.
So Alex takes the hit.
No, she's attacking. I can't pull the hit anymore.
Oh, okay.
I would like to pull the hit, but I used that ability already. We're just gonna hit him instead.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna swing at them and miss because I rolled an 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the other one, even rolling with advantage because you're prone, only got an 8. I don't think it's gonna hit
No. So what's the damage?
The damage is 16.
Okay.
10 poison, or 10 piercing, 6 poison.
Okay.
All right, and it is now Akao's turn.
Rescue. Maybe.
We'll save her.
Maybe. Okay, I'm going to book down and engage.
Okay.
Once again, I'll use Agile Parry because it gives me +2 to my AC.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a swat with a flaming katana. Okay, that's not even... Oops, sorry.
Oh,
Be nice if I rolled an actual, like, D20.
you should.
Helpful. Yeah.
For your 18 damage.
16?
16? A 16 will hit. And you take 18 damage. Look at that, you already did the damage roll.
Yay.
There you go.
Ah, crap. I just
Plus-
realized I could have used a reaction on my thing. Okay, next time.
Okay, plus 1d6 flaming damage. So another 6 fire damage in there, too.
Okay. All right.
And I'm going to use my...
You wipe out one of the other 2 remaining swarms.
Okay, and
One
I'm
swarm
going
left.
to use Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
And I'm going to take from my first attack, I'm going to take my unarmed strike.
Okay.
14.
14. 14 hits.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'll take the other 2 strikes. That's crappy. A 12.
12 hits.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, does it 10?
12's the
10 does
cutoff.
not hit.
Okay, so 2.
Oh, can you do it?
Oh, that was terrible.
wipe
That was
them
a
out?
6. Oh, they were terrible damage. 6 and a 7 damage.
Oh, there's still half a swarm left.
I'm going to back up.
Back away.
Use my monk mobility and do the backflip out.
Backflip your way out of there onto the rickety bridge.
Yep.
Can you give me
That look
a
cool.
left? Give me a left check.
Ooh.
Just for fun. 16.
16. Okay, the bridge holds. All right, Alex.
Sick. Just the one swarm left. Swing.
There are 9 spiders left.
Fuck me. Oh wait, hold on. 27 for 7 damage, but I get to add my damage from being a big guy.
Yeah.
Hey, there it is. 12 damage total.
12 damage. You wipe out the rest of the swarm. You just squat them all, and
Yeah.
you see Kiki lying there on the ground, just covered in spider bits.
Alex just like swoosh and sort of like weirdly expertly with her longsword, despite her size and like everything, just manages to like get all the spiders off of her, and then like reaches down and helps her up.
Thanks so much. That stung. Who's hurt? Who's hurt? Come closer. And is there any immediate threat around us?
No, you guys are out of combat.
Can I cast healing word? Healing. Is it healing word? Healing spirit.
Healing spirit. Oh, that thing used to be so broken.
I know. I
It's
sort of
much
have two
less
feelings
broken
about
now.
the nerf. Like I feel like it's actually sucks now.
It was so awesome before.
It was so
because
good. Honestly,
literally
like
you would all be full health right now.
Yeah.
Casting out of combat meant it was full health.
Oh, okay. Because I got,
Basically.
all I got was 5 to everybody, so it's kind of a waste.
Well,
but
it's healing spirit is. Let me see. It's righteous spirits through the wounded.
I use my claws.
oh no, I rolled the wrong one. Healing. Oh no, healing spirit. Yeah.
Yeah. Can heal undead. Can heal
I
a
use
number
my
of times
claws
equal
to
to
fight that
1
rock.
plus your spell casting modifier ability. Okay, so that means so 3. So everybody can take 3 heals.
Okay, so that's 5 for the first one, right?
Yeah, so everybody gets 3d6 plus 3 healing? Or
Do they roll their own, or do I roll it?
3d6. They all get 3d6 healing.
Yeah, hold on. You're not rolling the right die there. You can't get a 2 on 3d6.
It says 2. Oh, that's healing. Okay, healing spirit. Okay, so
it's
1d6.
a d6, but it's 3d6. So
Oh,
that's a
okay,
4.
okay,
she
gotcha.
rolled the 1d6.
Oh,
Oh, okay,
okay.
so there's-
Oh, I see. Never mind me. I'm going to the wrong place. Okay.
You roll
so
3d6 total is what everybody gets. Because they get healed 3 times from it. Which
there
would
we
have
go.
been
All
like
right, here we
3
go.
rounds if it was in combat. You could have healed 1d6.
9.
Under the old rules, you could heal as much as you want, so you could just sit there and cuddle the spirit until you're full health,
pretty much, as long as you can get to full health within the time frame of the spirit.
which is like a minute. Which
Yeah.
in combat is like forever.
6 rounds. Yeah, 6 rounds.
Forever.
You just
66.
10 rounds? 10 rounds. It's 10 rounds. It's 10.
10d6.
Yeah, it's 10d6. You just get 10d6 health. Like, good luck not being full health off 10d6
Yeah,
HP.
exactly.
And everyone can Congo line, so like you can all get it. It was
Yeah.
broken.
Now it's a little bit less. So it's only 3.
So what's the total? 9?
9.
There's a lot of like everybody gets 9 or one person
Yeah.
gets 9
No,
or
everybody gets 9.
sick. All right, well I don't need a short rest anymore then.
Well, we could, if we need one to recoup any spells that we've lost and look around where we are. Like, do we want to look around here a little bit more, or?
Yeah, that's not a rest though. That's looking around.
I
Yeah.
don't think anybody gets who gets spell slots. Well, I guess some people get abilities back. Yeah.
James gets spell slots too because he's a warlock, but that's fine. I only spent 1.
I'm
Alright.
okay.
Yeah,
So
I'm
you
good.
guys
I'm good to
find
keep going.
yourself in this chasm covered in spider guts.
It's nasty and awesome. Love
Nasty
it.
and awesome. You see some ripped clothing that looks like a KO shirt down here.
What's my intelligence? Yep. Enough to say I could see the difference. I'm not stupid. I'm not smart, but I'm not stupid.
You see a rough outline of a KO on the rocks down here. Bunch of spider guts.
Looking
right.
around,
Is
is
there-
there anything
How'd that get there?
loot?
You look around, you see a bunch of like broken stuff, and there's a little bit of like this green, like you see this like glowing blue crystal here. Think of it more of like a glowing green ooze.
I wonder if that
Glowing
corrupted that
ooze.
spider. Remember how fricked up that spider looked when we fought it? It had like 10 different spiders in one. I'm not touching
yeah.
that ooze.
That was super
Is there
cool.
any caves that
I
split
walk
off this?
over and examine the crystals
So as you walk over, give me a
without touching them.
investigation check.
Without touching them.
Well, they're not crystals.
Let's be clear,
Think
I
of
am
them as
not
puddles of
touching.
ooze instead of crystals.
Okay, I'm not touching the ooze, but I am examining it for now.
Okay.
I'm
Look at me, a
gonna
Ninja Turtle. Speaker to the use.
stand guard
All right, you're going over
on these
there.
2 areas. Yeah, we'll stand guard there, and Alex will go up top.
Okay.
The 2 perceivable exits.
As
It could go
19.
here too if I can't get across the thing. The idea is that I'm just going to stand guard.
Okay. So you're looking. Give me your investigation check, Brian.
19.
19.
I have a,
Okay.
I have a
definitely-
20.
It looks like some sort of like nuclear nuclear waste may have been dumped here. But James notices as he goes down that path there, there's a like metal bunker door at the end of that little hallway.
Okay.
At the end of what little hole?
To the south here.
Oh.
Can we
Okay.
send a message up to our cronies at the top just for like, we've killed a bunch of spiders down here. Keep watch out.
I use message cantrip and take out my phone. We're not dead.
No cell service. Message is only 120 feet.
No cell service.
Shit.
Oh shit.
How long is it going to take for
I
one
was
of us to
I was just
climb
really
up?
hoping to say no cell service in a like super futuristic world that should never happen in, but yeah. Does Alex see anything to the north, or is that just a wall?
There's just kind of like more that way, and they kind of leave some more of like a lava pit,
Did
shit like that.
Okay.
There's not much more exciting up there. But to the south,
All
there's the bunker door.
Well, it's up to you guys, but James has seen enough. That's it. We're good. There's a bunker door. Spiders aren't coming through that. There's nothing to the north but lava.
Going to see the bunker door.
Yeah, you would.
I'm ready to examine the bunker door.
Can you tell where the spiders might have been getting their food or nourishment, or like the big one might have been nesting or anything like that? Like, are there any eggs and shit around here we should be kicking?
You're not seeing much for eggs. It seems like the latest brood may have hatched, but you are seeing a lot of like bones kicking around, possibly
Like
tourists
human
who went
bones?
missing.
You know what? Crazy as it is, I know surprising in this area.
Well, you do remember that the area you came into was blocked off for a reason.
Yes, we are. Yes, it used to be tourist area. I know.
Stupid people come down the hole, and then they die.
Who would go down them?
Hey, when you drink a little bit of Slivovica, you go down holes.
Slivovica.
All right, so you see this bunker door there, and it says
examine it for traps and or locks.
Okay. So you see the door there, and it looks very old, like it hasn't been used in a while, but you do see it has like a digital input to it. Like there's like a computer screen next to it.
Okay.
Can I use a spectral mage hand?
And you said it said something. What did it say?
So it says, one second. Oh, excuse me. So
says new cap on it.
It says like Surgex Research Division. Nicholas Barbon.
Nicholas Barbon.
Or Dr. Nicholas Barbon.
Ooh, he's a doctor.
I don't know that name, apparently.
You should if you took better notes.
Okay.
Does James know that name?
That's why I'm
Well, I'm trying to think.
James / Alex?
I know Kingston and Queenie would. It's their father.
Oh, okay. Yeah, James. I don't know. James and Alex were stationed in like one mission to protect some scientists doing some weird experiment.
Oh yeah, you would have noticed Nicholas Barbon then. Yeah, he was the doctor in charge of the experiments.
Oh, all right. So this is the fucker that gave me my weird ingrown arm blade thing that splits out of my thing. All right.
Well, then he probably the one that experimented on. I'm thinking out loud that then he's responsible for the like mangled spider that was mix of 10. Like that must have been an experiment maybe that went wrong. What are the chances of us finding one of these freaking Surgex caves?
I have 2 scientist key cards from Surgex building, like God knows how many games back that was.
Okay.
Is there a key card slot?
Yeah, there's a key card slot.
Can I try the key card?
Okay, you try the key card and it goes you swipe it across and it says facility decommissioned. Alternative security measures enacted.
Shit.
Huh. So I'm assuming this door is locked through that keypad.
Yeah, it's locked, but you do see there's kind of a again it's a computer screen. If you want to give me an Arcana check, you kind of poke around on this computer.
Arcana 18.
18?
I got a nat 20.
Okay. So you guys start to poke around in it, and you see this thing. It's called the Operation Quest. There, and it's Surgex's procedure for decommissioning facilities. And as you're poking through it, you see that as a kind of almost like a joke or something like that, like when Surgex decommissions a facility, they'll leave security behind, but it's something that only certain people can get through, and it's people who appreciate the same things they appreciate.
Huh.
Killing people?
Okay, now, that being said, I've talked to Kerwin quite a bit, had lots of interactions with Kerwin. Can I do an insight check to see if I can understand what kind of things he'd be interested in? So maybe I'd be able to have a little bit of help with this.
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Here's my last week's character.
All right. 15.
15? Okay, you remember as you were going through the journals, they're just kind of perusing through them, you saw that Kerwin and his buddies
That's right, I still have that.
would often get together for tabletop role-playing games. And the whole quest thing would imply that perhaps this is something related to tabletop role-playing games.
Okay. All right, so
This is their own version of a dungeon crawl.
okay, is there any section that look like it can open the door in the program?
You look through it and you think like, okay, if this was a dungeon, how would you get your way through the next door? If this was some sort of classic dungeon.
Can we look around
There's
the
a
door
riddle.
for
Well,
levers?
Classic dungeon. There's a
there'd be
riddle.
a puzzle.
Is it a keypad that we have to
42.
input something in, or is it like numbers or
42.
letters?
Any kind of panels, levers around the door frame? Can we search that?
So as you guys look around, you see a... Actually, everybody give me an investigation check.
Oh, yay.
Investigation.
3!
12.
That would be a nat 1 plus 7.
Ooh, and that 1 plus 7?
Mm.
I got a rock.
Kiki,
I have a plus 0, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let them go for it.
Kiki, the answer is definitely in the lava pit.
Right? So I start to like go towards the lava pit.
All right, what
We
else?
do have that other section we can check out. Like we can actually go north towards the other lava pit and see if like the answers are up that way.
So as you guys, well, who got the highest? Who heard the nat 1? What else did you guys?
I didn't roll because I
had
didn't
it.
bother, but I guess I should. It was
So I got a
time.
Oh, I
3.
could roll. I got a 12.
Well,
12 was our highest. Nice.
all right. You don't see anything in this area that would help you get the door. In this specific little ledge.
All right.
Other than maybe the
all
lava
right,
pits.
James. All right, James. I think you're right. I think we have to head north and see if we can find something.
I'll lead the way to make sure nobody gets stabbed, and go check out north. Or I try to lead the way, and then Alex like butts in front of me with a like elbows their way through to be like, "No, bitch, I go first."
I swear to God, if I could teleport right now, I'd just teleport ahead of both of you.
I just wear the black pouch and throw a poop in the pouch. Hanging upstairs. Yeah, it's laying right on the bench.
Okay, so you guys head north. Give me another
Yeah,
investigation.
go take a
check.
look.
Investigation.
Gotta be better than a 3. Oh, 9.
16.
Luck roll on
16?
that one.
I guess just
I
for
got a dirty
posterity's
20.
sake, 11. All
11.
right.
There you go. Ooh, a 9 for Akao.
Oh yeah, a 3 and a 9. I'm rocking.
Dirty 20 because I used that luck point on my nat one.
Oh, okay. So
Good
you
choice.
almost went to go check the lava with you, but you notice that covered in spider webs, there's something that's kind of oddly shaped as you kind of go behind the little wall here. Just kind of behind the wall, you see this
Okay.
oddly shaped thing. It's roughly like 2-foot diameter, spherical.
Okay. So can I get to
Covered in,
it?
covered in spider webs. Yep.
Yeah. So I take out
It's an
daggers
egg.
and I cut it out and pull it out.
All right. As you pull it open, there you see a 20-sided dice made out of pure marble, 2 foot by 2 foot.
Oh, it's a shard of possibility. Let's go. We gotta bring this. We gotta get this and bring it back to the Korean Empire. Sorry, I've been watching too much Critical Role.
Yeah, I'm watching it too. Okay, so do I know what this is for?
Well, you've heard of role playing games before.
I
Yeah,
roll it.
but
Let's
it's
roll it.
D20
See what it
made
comes
out
up
of
as.
marble.
Are there other actual numbers inscribed on it?
There's
Yes,
numbers
sick.
inscribed on it.
All right, I'm rolling the D20.
All right, you
Have
cannot
little
lift
pins.
it.
It'd be like bowling.
I cannot what?
You cannot lift it. It's
Can
like a
Alex?
So
ton
basically, I
of
pulled it
marble.
out of the
It's like a
spider.
ton
I
of
pulled it
marble.
out of the spider web, and it just like bang on the
Well,
ground.
it was basically
Jesus.
a giant like boulder on the ground covered in spider webs.
Oh, okay.
Alex has
yeah,
a
it's
strength score
2 feet.
of 18 and can
Yeah.
lift and
Hey,
drag.
Alex, get over here and roll this.
Push, drag, or lift 540 pounds. Can she move it?
Okay, let me just do a quick little marble weight
Yeah.
calculator.
I love the internet.
The internet's great. There,
2 by 2
marble.
cube.
Quantity thickness, 24 inches. Width,
Be right back a sec.
24 inches. Length, 24 inches. Calculate. It is 1,280 pounds.
All right. So no.
Okay.
Go
Let's
internets.
see what-
All right. I love internets. Can we maybe work together then, and we'll just sort of like drag it and roll it over towards the door awkwardly? Or maybe this is just like a clue to
Yeah.
something else.
If
You should be able to roll
wait a
it.
minute, how big
Yeah,
is that?
it's
Is that hole in the
We
bridge
should be able to roll it.
actually there?
I know this from drunken experience. Because a friend of mine had a massive boulder in his front yard, one of these giant decorative boulders, and 5 of us rolled it into his backyard.
All right, so you guys are gonna
Okay.
roll it.
But first, this hole right here,
It's more
is
of an
it
indentation.
actually there?
There's more of an indentation there, but there is an indentation.
Is there a place that
And
this
does
would
it look
fit?
like the
We're gonna
right
look around.
size?
It does look roughly the right size.
Okay, we got to put it in the bridge. The little indentation in the bridge. Let's put it in the bridge.
Yeah, I was gonna
Get
say,
over here.
let's look
push this
around if
thing
there's a matching spot.
whack the ball in the gopher hole.
All right, so you
Pretty much
guys
whack the ball
are
in the goal.
working together to roll this ball.
Roll it.
Yeah, all 4 of us, I
Yeah.
think, or 5 of us. There's 5 of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5 of it. Definitely 5.
So all 5 of you, Akao is drunk because this is the only way he knows how to roll a boulder.
I'm curious where he got the booze.
All right, so you guys start to roll the boulder. I'm not going to make you do a bunch of checks because there's no pressing issues. So you guys roll the boulder over. and
Oh, you should.
Slide it into the spot. I am going to have you guys do a athletics check or acrobatics. All of you guys do one of them as you're rolling it onto the bridge.
Just part of
Oh,
the
boy,
story
oh,
with the
boy.
boulders, one of the guys decided to stop it before he went
Acrobatics.
up on a fence and got pinned.
Yup.
Yeah, it was bad.
15 athletics for James and a nat 20, 27 for Alex.
I got a 16
Athletics.
acrobatics.
Or acrobatics?
Yeah, acrobatics
Okay,
or athletics.
that's better.
I got a 16 acrobatics.
Okay.
19.
19. Yo.
Yeah, the +0 athletics not good.
No. Oddly, I have plus.
Yo. Yo, you
I
alive?
have no zeros. Everything's.
You're
a plus.
muted?
We lost you.
There's no push page to let you know that you're not muted? Yo! Yo, did you
Unmute her.
die?
Can you unmute her?
I can't unmute somebody.
Damn
You
it.
can only mute, you cannot unmute.
Bathroom break.
She walked away. Jeez. Well, I guess I'll just roll for her, and then we'll tell her she died in the lab.
Okay.
Seems fair. Alright. I'm gonna say acrobatics is best with a +8.
Yeah.
20. Okay. So you guys managed to roll it into place. James almost gets knocked off the bridge into the lava, but manages to hold on. He's about to fall, and Alex grabs his wrist.
Classic.
Yeah. As he goes to fall into the lava, Alex pulls him up, keeps saving his ass. That's why she's always in front.
Probably rolls her eyes a little bit.
Again, it's almost like ever since she sprung into existence from a magic card, she's been saving your ass.
Yeah, for sure. It's what she's there for. I'm just there to give her purpose. You know, if I was safe all the time, she wouldn't have purpose.
It's okay. It's okay. We rolled for you. You died.
Okay, awesome.
So as you roll the giant D20 into the thing, you hear a click and you see the door slide open, revealing a glowing blue light.
This is very important. What number did it, what number landed face up?
I don't know.
Landing face up is the 20.
Yeah, right on. Guys, we rolled a nat
Perfect.
20 in a combined effort of 5 people
running
rolling
up
on the marble.
Aren't they all
I'm
naturals?
running up to the door and going in.
Wait, whoa, wait. You're gonna go
Rasston
for all right,
disappears
whatever.
through the blue light.
Alex rolls her eyes like, oh great, there's more children for me to watch, and James will follow second and third.
Okay.
We'll follow.
Yeah.
Will follow.
Is there any way to prop the door up?
You could try.
It's like a rock or stones or something I can
put a rock under the door. Yeah. Good idea.
I'll do that while the yahoos take off, and can I scribble a little note on the like outside of the door somehow, like
we
the date that I think. Yeah.
Bodies to be found here.
Sure, come this way, maybe. I'll put the date and
Come this way, maybe.
What word were we using again? It was free balling.
Free
balling. Yep.
I'll put free balling on the door. There you go.
Free balling 20 or 30, 27. I like it.
Just in case the door closes or there's any questions, right? I'll put free balling. There you go.
Free balling.
And I'll follow the guys in.
All right.
Arrow knock.
So you guys go in, and as you step in, you're like encompassed by this bright blue light, and then you find yourself standing on a floating platform above a basically swirling vortex of abyss below you. And a path ahead of you.
Well, I guess we go that way, and I start making my way down the path.
All right.
Making my way down path, jumping over rocks and stuff.
Now, Rasston, as you take the step forwards ahead of everybody else, you hear this booming voice. If you are here, then you truly are a fan of the tabletop role-playing games. and you can tell me what is incorrect about this statement.
Oh boy.
Well,
Oh crap.
Of the playable races in Dungeons and Dragons, most hail from familiar Tolkienesque backgrounds, such as elves and dwarves. However, in more recent editions, the game has added playable races such as tieflings, genasi, and Aasimar, descended from demons, dragons, and angels, respectively.
Where's the
Okay.
question?
It's not a question, it's what's wrong with the statement.
Oh. I thought you said you could answer this question.
Tieflings.
no.
What was it? Tieflings something and Aasimars.
Of the playable races in Dungeons and Dragons, most hail from a familiar Tolkienist background, such as elves and dwarves. However, in more recent editions, the game has added playable races such as tieflings, genasi, and Aasimar, descendant from demons, dragons, and angels, respectively.
Genasi are from genies, not dragons.
Genasi are not dragons.
Yep.
Genasi are not dragons? Correct! You shall not fall into abyss today.
You shall not fall.
I'm on the rock looking down. Whoo, that's far.
Wait. Hold on. Alex is second and James is third.
Okay. And Akao is in the back?
And I
Sure.
further along.
Actually, you know, Akao's not. That's. Yeah. Kiki would go.
I
So,
move further
as
along.
you go a little bit further, the booming voice comes back. You proved yourself correct the first time. Can you do it again?
Here we go.
In Dungeons and Dragons,
I hope
spellcasters
so.
learn dozens of undeniably useful spells, as well as some more questionable utility, including Otto's Irresistible Dance, which makes the enemy dance uncontrollably, Quincy's Enchanted Gourmet, which lets you imbue food with magic, and Guise of the Yak Man, which makes you appear to be a Yak Man.
Guys of the Yak Man? I've never heard of that spell.
That doesn't sound right. Like Otto's is right for sure.
Quincy's Gourmet, I think is right. I think it's
The-
Guys of the Yak Man is not right.
The argumentative person in me wants to say that all spells have their place, dude. That's where you're wrong, but I don't say that out
Yeah.
loud. Because that's also not true. You know, Witch Bolt is not a spell. Find traps should not exist. I cast detect traps. There are traps around you. Great. Thanks.
All right.
Stupid spell. Sorry.
10, 9, 8.
Yeah, I think we're going with
7.
Guisman is wrong.
Yak Man's not a spell.
Guise of the
Yeah,
Yak
that sounds
Man is a spell.
If you count polymorph.
However, Quincy's Enchanted Gourmet does not create. Well, it lets you imbue food with magic. Quincy's Enchanted Gourmet is a spell dedicated to cooking and cleaning up the kitchen afterwards.
It's just dumb.
Give me a dexterity saving throw,
Yeah.
Rasston.
Okay, here we go.
How much luck you got left?
I still have some, but I got a dirty 20.
A dirty 20? Okay, you leap forwards as the platform you were on disappears.
How big is the how big is the space that's left behind?
I'm just trying to find something to represent this lack of.
A
It's
square
just going to
around
be
it.
one square gone.
Okay. All right.
Put an X on it.
Both of my characters
Let's
can
see,
jump one
I can
square,
only
no
put X
problem.
on things. I can put X's on things, but not on the map itself.
I helped.
There we go.
Is it that one?
Yeah,
I helped. I like that.
I was gonna say I can write the letter X.
That's all I did.
But I
Okay,
can write
so
it with text to.
I turn around, I look at everybody, I'm like, watch your step. And I continue on.
Ah.
Now, I think maybe at this point might be smart that if someone's strong behind Rasston, maybe ties a rope to him.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Alex can do that.
Just in case he goes.
All right. So now I have a rope tied around my waist.
Yeah, we'll give you like 20 feet of slack or 10 feet of slack.
Alex, and I say, okay, don't let me die, and I keep going.
She kind of shrugs very non-committally.
Yeah, appropriate answer.
Alrighty. Again, the booming voice. Oh, almost got you with that.
Semantics. It's a semantic-based question there, sir. Just throwing that out there.
While the world of tabletop role-playing is dominated by Dungeons and Dragons and its focus on high fantasy, other games focus around other genres, such as World of Darkness and its urban horror setting, Shadowrun's cyberpunk dystopia, and GURPS focus on superhero storytelling.
I don't know anything about any other systems. Sorry.
I know Shadowrun is
Cyberpunk.
I don't know.
GURPS is an open role-playing system that you can apply to anything. A lot of people use it for Vietnam, for military. Okay, what was the first one?
Dungeons and Dragons high fantasy, World of Darkness, and urban horror settings, Shadowrun's cyberpunk dystopia, and GURPS focus on superhero storytelling.
GURPS isn't superhero; it's everything.
Ding, 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 ding. You may pass further.
Woohoo!
Generic universal.
GURPS is an old game. That's like
GURPS stands for Generic Universal Role Playing System. It can be applied to
that's
anywhere.
old. That's like rocking the 80s there.
Let's continue on.
That's why you said I'd know it.
Well, that's why I said you would be useful, because a lot of these are old school D&D in here too. So you move on a little bit further, and you have another one. D&D has been around for years, and the streamlined version of the game exists now was not always so. In 2nd edition, skills were known as proficiencies, and instead of attack bonuses, one employed their THACO, short for to hit armor class only.
To hit armor class 0.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. That one I knew.
I'm looking back at KO. Way to go, man.
I knew that one.
I was a 2nd editioner.
I played a one-shot.
I just keep moving forward. Thinking, thank God he knows the answers, because that's a long way down.
Dungeons and Dragons is
time
full
ago.
of legendary wizards, well known throughout. Dungeons and Dragons is full of legendary wizards, most well known through the continued use of the spells they crafted. We know Mordenkainen through his magnificent mansion, Tasha through her hideous laughter, and Tensor through his grasping hand.
No, Tensors is a floating disc.
Floating disc. Big B's grasping hand.
Yep.
Correct. It is
Tensor's
Big
a disc.
B's grasping hand, not Tensor's. Boom. You continue to make your way through.
What do
And
we
I
have
know
I
next?
don't know enough
Alex?
of these.
I know
I don't know
Xanathar really
enough
well
of these,
from
that's
the
why
song.
I'm the guinea pig.
Yeah. You're the guy that jumps out of the way if we get it wrong. I like that.
And I'm tied to the release.
Yep. I'm digging these questions though. It's pretty badass. Not gonna lie.
I'm liking it.
See, this one here, I'm actually missing some of it because when the person answered it, they answered it too fast. By
We
the
got
way,
excited.
I took these from Actually, the game show. It's quite fun.
Actually, all right, I'll
it's
check
on
that out.
College Humor. College Humor. It's basically like all nerd stuff, and it's like super pedantic. Like you know when nerds like nothing more than correcting each other.
Yep.
Actually,
Yep. Yeah. No, I like that. That sounds hilarious. I'm gonna check that out.
it's pretty good. All right. Vampire the Masquerade depicts a shadowy, macabre world of the undead, separated into various clans. The noble Ventrue, the beautiful Nosferatu, and
Beautiful.
Speaking of pedantic answers, actually,
I played this.
I have two.
And that's
Sorry, is
why
that
I'm saying it was cut
Nosferatu
off
are
at that
not
point.
beautiful.
And that was where it was cut off. I'm like, they're gonna get just because it's where it's cut off. The beautiful Nosferatu.
Nosferatu
Actually,
are
the
not
Nosferatu are ugly sewer-dwelling vampires.
Bald with big teeth and
I like
Ugly-ass
that-
ears.
vampires.
I like that the game was true then. I've never played Vampire Masquerade, but I like that the game was true to form for like the classic Nosferatu vampire. Like that was the sinister, ugly. Like the Nosferatu was ugly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, you're
Yeah, I
getting
played it.
there. You're
I
getting
played it
towards the
free
end here.
form online
Let's see, do I
on
have a really
IRC.
stupid one? Oh, this one could be tough. Oh, there's a couple of tough ones in here. I think I got two more for you guys before you can get to the end.
Nice.
All right.
Tough one.
In Dungeons and Dragons, character classes have changed from edition to edition. While some have been present since first edition, like monks, mages, and bards, others were added in later editions, like sorcerers, warlocks, and barbarians.
No, hold on. No, wasn't fighter one of the first classes? That's my question. This is me asking, not answering. But I thought fighter was one of the original classes.
Well, they're not listing all of the first classes. They're just saying some were first classes, some were added later.
Okay, say it again.
While some have been present since the first edition, like monks, mages, and bards, others were added in later editions, like sorcerer, warlocks, and barbarians.
Mage a class, or was it actually wizard in first edition?
And a bard was a side of rogue.
So bard's not a class? Question mark for the group, not an answer to the
Bard's
powers that be.
Bard was, I think, a side of rogue. Because you had different offshoots, kind of like Cavalier is a side of fighter.
Yeah. I'm down for. I definitely think it's either mage, but I think mage might be an offshoot as well. So I think it's either mage or bard is the fall off there. Because I don't remember mage being a class. I thought it was actually called wizard.
Right.
Wizard, yeah.
Brian,
right. So I don't.
Brian, it's in your hand. Is it mage or bard between the two of them? And it's your life at stake.
Wait, let me pull out a player's handbook right here.
Bard.
I have a second edition one on my shelf. But not a first edition.
Give me a dexterity saving throw. DC 20 on this one.
Wait, what did you answer? What did you pick?
Bard.
Mage.
Mage only existed in D&D second edition.
Sorry, I got really excited about that.
And I am going again. And I got a dirty 20.
A dirty 20?
Yes.
So you start to fall. Actually, have Alex give me a athletics check.
Okay.
I thought you said the DC was 20.
It was. For you.
I already got a 20. I'm confused. That's fine. I got a 15 athletics.
15 athletics? Okay.
Yeah. How much do you weigh?
Like not much.
I was being nice by giving you the athletics there. It was basically more of she had to cut the rope or jump over the gap. As he jumped because he was too far away to get
because I left 20 feet of rope.
As he jumps over it.
Apparently.
That's 20 feet. That's exactly
okay. There we go. So she doesn't get tugged in as he rapidly jumps across the barrier.
I was gonna ask specifically why I left 20 feet, just so that if something fell out between the two of them, that it wouldn't. Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a very high DC for her. It was more or less just not get pulled in as he jumps.
Mostly, I just don't want my rope cut.
I need this rope.
I probably, maybe not. I guess.
Okay, so now you guys see there's a bit of a gap there.
Alex will get a running start and then just jump over the gap.
Okay.
1, 2. Wait, hold on. What's her thing?
It shouldn't be too hard
Oh,
for-
18. No, she'll have to she'll have to go the other way because she can only jump 18 feet.
Yeah, there's a 10-foot gap here,
Oh,
basically.
yeah.
So
Glad
she
you're
can
paying
jump
attention.
over that, but jumping from here to here would have been a push. I mean, she probably could, but
There's this like really awkward moment where like she's still tied to the rope or she's still holding the rope and she's trying to like feed some rope to Raz, and like they're trying to like get the rope around the hole. It's like, careful, don't drop it. Hold on. Whoa, don't pull. And then they finally like it takes them a minute, but they finally get
bounce
around.
again. Like,
okay.
wait. I'm doing the bounce.
Yeah.
James is hopping over.
Strength score 50. Yeah, he'll hop it.
KO, I'm sure, can just like float over it.
Yeah.
Dance.
And let's see, what do we got
When I-
for?
Is there a way to
Thank you
back up a
here.
little bit more now that there's like a big hole? You know what? James is not gonna hop over right away. Actually,
James is gonna stay back a little bit.
he's gonna stay back a little
Close
because
enough to yell his answers,
look at-
but not close enough to fall in the hole.
yeah. If we look at the size of this particular drop compared to the amount of space left on the platform, yeah, he's gonna go back a little bit.
I'm grabbing the rock in front of me with my claws and ready to hold on for dear life.
Well, it's not gonna help you if the rock falls.
Yeah, that's my concern.
You can hold on to the rope all you want.
Dimension door. I wish I had dimension door.
Okay, so yeah, you can all jump over the gap, no problem. Not too worried about you guys. So,
Last question.
2 more questions. This one will get you over to this end, and there's gonna be 1 to get out of here.
Okay.
Bonus question.
This is gonna
Bonus
go back to the old days because
Rip.
I think only Yo and Jeff were alive on this date.
Oh God.
God.
And even then, they might not have been.
I'm the baby of the group, so I know I wasn't.
If you'd purchased the original release of Dungeons and Dragons in 1974, you'd have found everything you need to run a campaign. But it would look very different from D&D you know today. Among the differences, only 3 character classes were available: Cleric, Magic User, and Fighting Man. And Hobbit was one of the playable races.
Nope, they got sued.
Well, no, that was later on, but that's not the correction. That's wrong.
But if they got
You got-
sued, then Hobbit would have been a playable race. That's why they got sued for it.
Exactly. So it was. So he was. So Jeff was wrong with it.
Fighting Man.
They got sued and they had to change it to halfling.
Yeah. But that's
Yeah, but that still
But
means
was
that
that
Hobbit.
during White Box or was that during Chainmail?
But that still means Hobbit was a playable race on first release.
They got sued. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the answer, we're trying to find the inaccuracies. Oh, well, bye, everybody.
You were incorrect. The actual release of D&D required already owning chainmail and outdoor survival. Give me a DC 25 dex save.
Oh, my buddy Chris had the White Box, original White Box, and it was a playable, standalone, playable.
Yeah.
And the
Was
I'm gonna
was Hobbit in
You
that list?
But you didn't need
I got a
chainmail.
25.
Oh, you didn't need chainmail. Gotcha.
I'm gonna need the DC 25 for Rasston. What'd you get?
Yeah, I got it.
You got
25.
it? Okay, I'm gonna need a DC 20 from Alex.
Oh, that's ironic. She's gone. Absolutely. Wait. It's a deck save. Hold on.
It could be athletic.
Hold on.
I'm gonna say athletics or acrobatics, whatever she can kind of power through it. I'm
Oh,
giving you the option, and I'm gonna need DC 15 from Akao and Kiki.
She still falls.
Oh, nat 20.
Nat 20. Okay.
Yep.
Sorry, DC 50. Sorry, I don't know. What do I need to
we're
roll
gonna
for
go with
that?
acrobatics. It's an acrobatic save, so
Okay.
either way, she fell.
Wait,
got a
is
good-
it?
hold
Hold on.
dex save, it's
Is it
dex
a
save.
dex?
It's a
Is it
dex
a
save.
dex
Is it
save?
Dex?
Dex save, yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
But then it saw Rory, so then.
All right. She
Ooh.
succeeded the dex save because she has advantage on dexterity saves.
Okay.
It looks like I rolled an 11.
An 11. Okay. All right, let me just see here. So,
Can I use my my gathered swarm to move me?
oh no, acrobatics
Can
check.
I?
You rolled a 21 acrobatics. Oh no, it was acrobatics
Oh.
check. Never mind. I didn't see the. Okay. Remember your dexterity save didn't
Well, that's
show up here. Just for an acrobatics check.
okay. Well, that's the dex, but
All right, there you go. 15 plus 5. All right. So you guys managed to jump. Actually, you jump back, but I will give Jeff the option of where he goes, forwards or backwards. With the nat 20. Jeffrey! Jeff, your headphones aren't on. Jeff! Somebody shock him. Jeff! Jeff's falling in the pit.
See if you have good dexterity. Send him forward. We'll just make the call.
He rolled a nat 20, so.
No, but like, what is like if he has a good dexterity just in general?
He does.
Yeah, we'll send him forward then. He'll be good at throwing the rope back to us, so we can hold the rope and find our way over.
You had some excitement.
You had some excitement.
My daughter was running on Old Sioux Road. She got chased by a bear. She had the dog with her, but
are they okay?
yeah, they ran over to a house. The dog started barking, and they ran to a house where there was these people having a garage party, and she ran up to them and said, "I'm gonna stand here and call my mom." So
Nice.
I'm freaked out now.
So with
Nice
your nat
COVID
20, I
house
gave you the
party.
option to go forwards or backwards. Your choice.
Okay, sorry.
With
Forwards or
your
backwards?
Nat 20, I gave you the option to go forwards or backwards. And
And
put you
but no one
forwards.
has no one's fall in.
No one is falling in.
Nope.
That's a big square.
Sorry, we have rope.
Yep.
Okay, I'll go forwards. We'll throw a rope across.
Okay. So you throw a rope across. Are you all going to cram over there on the platform, or are you going to kind of wait and see what happens?
Let's get the answer to this next question first. Is
This
there
one-
anything
This one
to tie up?
might stump even the Jeffs of the
Well, the last one was stumping me.
group. It was pre the original, it was the original release, not the the original. I guess what your friends got, the red box might have included chainmail.
Well, I have the red
box.
box. I have the red box.
Yeah.
He has the white box, and the white box is the size of a paperback novel.
Yeah. And I think you need the chainmail and outdoor survivor to fully run it, kind of like the DM's guide and whatnot.
No, it was pretty much. It was very thin, but pretty much, the pages were actually stapled together.
Yeah.
Like somebody
Printed
sat
off
at
their
a
backyard.
table. Yep. And the artwork is like, okay, like a 2-year-old with a crayon did it.
So you guys are tying off here. Here's the last one to get through this gate. If you guys get this one incorrect, the entire platform will fall.
Oh.
Can we
Tie ourselves to
tie? Yeah, is there any any
You know what?
surface
any
or rock?
ledges?
I
Or
have
something?
3 questions left. You guys need to get 2 out of the 3 to get through this
Like,
last
can we
thing.
grapple somewhere?
That's so scary.
The whole ledge, he said, would fall. So like all of it,
All of
like-
it. No
Like
stains.
everything.
You
like
fall
all
into
of
the
this.
abyss. You don't get 2 out of the last 3 of these right.
Well, James is good to leave.
To be fair, some of these are not too hard. Some of them are a little tough.
Because you know the answers.
Well, I think Justin might know one of them. I think you're going to know one of them for sure. And the other one, I
Maybe.
don't think anybody's going to know.
Alex
I'm
is
old
a
and
mythical
brain-
construct out of a deck of cards, so she'll risk it. But James is gonna go stand on the other side.
All right. In the Planescape setting of Dungeons and Dragons, the city of Sigil serves as a kind of interdimensional crossroads. It is ruled by the Lady of Pain, an inscrutable being powerful enough to kill a god with a single thought. She also does not allow beings like gods into Sigil, instead insisting the denizens of Sigil worship her as their one true goddess.
That all sounds pretty accurate to me. I don't remember it being called Sigil, but that
Oh
also
no,
makes
Sigil.
sense.
So if you ever played Planescape Torment, the Lady of Pain, but the Lady of Pain, I don't think she killed any gods. Because if you go back to Elminster and Mistra, they used the Lady of Pain to trick. How did that work? Oh my!
Yeah, I don't remember. Like I remember she like demanded to be worshipped. I don't remember gods not being allowed, but I do remember her like I'm the true god. Well, this one's beyond me. Bye, everybody. Wait, we get
The
to 3.
nameless one was there. Okay, read it again, nice and slow. We can think about it.
In the Planescape setting of Dungeons and Dragons, the city of Sigil serves as a kind of interdimensional crossroads. It is ruled by the Lady of Pain, an inscrutable being powerful enough to kill a god with a single thought. She also does not allow beings like gods into Sigil, instead insisting that the denizens of Sigil worship her as their one true goddess.
She refused to be worshipped.
That is correct. The Lady of
Yeah,
Pain's
because I was going to say
primary
everyone.
role is that she is not to be worshipped as a god.
Yeah,
I
city
see.
adored.
Brian pulled it out there. Brian pulled it out. See, that was what I wasn't sure.
I
if
was
anybody would get
just going to say
based
because
on Planescape, and I'm like, I don't know how many people have played Planescape.
there's a ton of temples to other gods in Sigil.
Now this one here.
Yeah, that's the part that was confusing me, was because I was like, I don't remember. I remember
No,
temples, but I don't remember
there's
other
temples
being
all over.
gods. Just that there were temples. So yeah, that makes. There you go.
Well, no,
Refused to
there
be
is.
worshipped.
Yeah,
Now which
There
one,
are
which
gods.
one should I go with here? Because now you've already got one right. Which one are you most likely to get wrong?
Yeah, that'll build tension.
I know. I'm trying to think.
Everyone except for James, who's just going to watch everyone plummet into the abyss if they get the next 2 wrong.
Well, so I'm gonna give this one. This is the one I'm sure James / Justin will get. I think
Rasston is turning. Wait, Rasston is turning around to James, pulling out the antimatter rifle, pointing it at him. No, nothing personal.
All right, I equip my shields and just watch. What are you going to shoot me? You going to shoot me?
Combat strategy is an important part of 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. For example, a group of adventurers comes across a gathering of goblins about to make a blood sacrifice to the goblin deity Maglubiet. Maglubiet? That's not the incorrect part. I'm just pronouncing it horribly. The party's barbarian may choose to enter a rage and rush into the fight, but the party's rogue might prefer a stealthier approach to earn a surprise round of action at the beginning of combat.
Wait, say it again?
The rogue wouldn't get surprised right at the beginning.
Why not? No, they might.
Well, they could, but if they surprise the goblins.
Hold on.
Combat strategy is an important part of 5th edition D&D. For example, a group of adventurers come across a gathering of goblins about to make a blood sacrifice to the goblin deity of blah, 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 blah. The party's barbarian may choose to enter a rage and rush right into the fight, but the party's rogue may prefer a stealthier approach to earn a surprise round of action at the beginning of combat.
I think that suits both characters personally, doesn't it? Like a rogue would want to be stealthy and get like a sneak attack, right?
But you don't necessarily, it's not a surprise round action, it's a full surprise round. So maybe that's where the incongruity is, because you're right, they would both want that. If the rogue gets a surprise round and they're an assassin, for example, they get advantage on all their attacks and sneak attack. If the barbarian could bonus action rage and run into the fight, and as long as they can get within range, they can maintain their rage. So like my question is if it's like a really semantic thing where it's
Right?
surprise round action, because you technically there's no surprise round in 5th edition. That's what it is. There's no
That's what it
surprise
is.
round in 5th edition.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Oh,
That's what I
It's
said,
surprise.
James. I'm like, Justin might
Work
get this
it
one.
out. Look at
Surprise
that.
surprise is a condition in 5th edition.
Yeah.
Surprise round doesn't exist.
The rules were changed for 5th edition. Instead of surprise round, surprise is now a condition that
Yeah.
affects creatures in the normal first round of combat.
Way to work that out.
I was like, this is the one I think Justin's got. I think he knows these rules pretty good.
because you're always looking at the
Oh,
where's the
yeah.
mistake.
Yeah.
I put away my antimatter rifle.
Oh,
James flips you off and
And the rest of the platforms raise back up.
oh, cool. What was the last question?
Yeah. The last question was not actually D&D related,
Oh.
but I put it in because we
Oh.
just did a Viking arc. The
Is your favorite color?
The Norse pantheon is full of familiar figures like Odin and his sons Thor and Loki, but there are many obscure deities too. Forseti is a god who peacefully settles disputes between men. Thal is the goddess of the sun. Mani is the god of the moon, and Hodor is the war god, typically depicted as blind.
Hoarder. No, isn't Jodin? Not Jodin. Yeah.
Jotun is a giant.
Oh, he's a giant.
One,
right.
one of the giant kinds, the Jotun.
Right.
Hodor. Hodor is
Hodor is a character from freaking Game of Thrones.
Hodor.
Isn't he?
See, I should have gone with this one first. You guys might not get this one right. I thought Jeff had
fine.
this one because he
It's-
went full
is it
Norse mythology deep dive.
I
Preparing
did.
for it.
I really
Now, if
really
you
feel
went
like
into
it's
like
the blind.
Balderon and there's like
It's such a simple one too, and you're gonna kick yourself.
I didn't go that hard into the Norse mythology one just because my character had
did.
intelligence 7, so I literally
I
as
read
smart as
like
an ape.
tons of stuff.
The answer is in
Yeah.
Norse
Are
mythology.
they counting Loki
in
not
Norse
being like?
mythology, Loki is not Odin's son; he's Odin's brother.
I was about to say, are they counting the fact that Loki is technically his brother, but no one knows? And yeah,
It's true.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. We would have gotten you on that one. All right.
what?
So you
I had
guys-
it. I was literally in the
We
midst
made
of
it.
talking about Loki when you said that was the answer. Get out of here.
It's Loki. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like you cannot
so-
go by Thor Ragnarok like the movies.
No.
'Cause
No.
that
when?
is just total.
As it
Pop up.
often is after
That's-
all.
Since
That's
when did
Marvel.
Marvel get something
Look
wrong?
at the movie Hercules, where Hera and Zeus are a very loving parented family, and they both
Yeah.
That's
love,
completely
love
accurate.
Zeus.
That's completely accurate. There's
Yeah,
no
of course
adultery.
it is. Hera didn't
No
try and kill
adultery
Zeus
in-
twice. No.
All right,
Yeah.
so you guys go there in this, like the portal opens up and you guys see a like old abandoned laboratory.
I walk through the portal.
Does it
Well,
look
we
familiar?
got to go in.
Any other traps or
I-
anything before these guys walk forward? I'm like, wait a minute, look around, check for traps. Like,
Alex
I'm
Alex
hiding
gives you
behind
like a
the
nod
trees.
of
Martial order,
approval.
check for traps.
I'm
We are
high
going-
dexterous. I'll be fine. I jump in the portal.
All right, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Alex rolls her eyes.
Dexterity saving throw. And that is a 26.
26. Okay, you get into the room perfectly fine. There was like a step. It was a very sketchy step though. You might have tripped and fell.
Alex will follow with James closely behind her.
Okay.
any writing switches? Is a light on? Like,
Writings on the wall.
You see, like it looks like
Hard
Is it dark?
it's
slots.
it's kind of like again like there's some illumination from old electronics and that sort of thing there, and you see some.
Okay, I can't cast dancing lights, so we have some light.
Okay. So you look around.
Can we
and you-
tell what year this stuff is from, roughly, based on our knowledge of like computers and?
Oh wait, so can I.
Based
I'll
on-
also cast Dancing Lights.
Based
Or
on
I
these
guess-
questions, I will say it's from the 80s.
Yeah. There's an Atari in the corner.
You see a. It looks like it's from like maybe like around the year 2020 because it looks like they were trapped in here together for a long time playing role-playing games.
Well,
Some
they
sort
weren't
of
allowed to
lockdown.
leave, so that makes sense.
They were on some sort of lockdown.
Lockdown forever.
There was like a good year they were here. There's a year's worth of Red Bull cans in the corner.
Do we see any corpses or anything? Like any personal belongings, paperwork?
So as you look around, you see there's a bunch of paperwork and that sort of thing like that, like research notes and that sort of all that sort of stuff. And you see like these vials along the side, and inside the vials there are like most of them are empty, but you do see one with like a floating body in it.
Does it look
Yeah,
human?
are we talking
or...
like a vial or a?
Like I'm feeling like a giant human-sized vat, like a cloning vat.
Oh, that.
Okay.
Like a Bacta tank, but
Yeah.
with a dead person in it. So it's
This is like
obviously
some
not
kind
Bacta.
of clone tank. What does
Is
the
there a
body look like?
computer hooked up to it?
The body looks like a very old Kerwin.
Oh, this is one of his hiding spots.
Wait, he cloned
When you clone
himself?
yourself.
Is there a computer hooked up to it?
There's computers hooked up around here, yeah.
Okay,
So
can
that's
I
how
access
he's
it?
extending
See
his
what kind of
life?
information I find.
Yeah, if you die, you just go back to your next clone.
So you start to look around and give me a Arcana check. Whoever's going into the computer, try and find
that'd
stuff.
be me.
I would like to, but I just wouldn't. That doesn't make sense.
You can either make a
Yeah.
history check.
That
I'll
You
look.
can also make
look
a
around
history
for-
check if you want. History or Arcana.
Yeah, they're both
well,
intelligence based.
yeah, I got a nat 20, so it really doesn't matter which one.
Okay. So you start to cycle through it. You have this grasp of Windows 10 that you never thought, like you've never used this operating system before, but it just makes sense. It's so intuitive. You ask Cortana to find you the files related to the cloning and whatnot, and you find that you are half right. They were cloning themselves, but they were not cloning themselves to extend their lives.
Huh.
To
They were
replace
cl-
body parts?
They were cloning themselves to die.
What?
Huh?
Do they want
Body
to
parts
die?
make sense then. Yeah, create your own organ donors.
Basically, you kind of get the gist as you look through here that they can't die, or for whatever reason they can't die, and it gets very suspicious if somebody lives to be over a certain age. So they would make a body to then kill themselves off and start over.
Right.
They can't die. So that means this Kerwin past life individual that we've been interacting with, it's not a Kerwin past life, but it's fucking Kerwin.
Kerwin.
Yes.
Well, hold on. That doesn't mean he can't die. That means he's choosing to kill himself off every couple of whatever so that he
No,
can keep up the charade to avoid
Leaving a
detection,
body behind.
right? Yeah. Like the idea of like,
there's a
hey, I'm dying.
possibility.
Here's his body.
There's
And cryogenics, is it like a cryogenics type of idea where he's giving the impression that, oh, I want you to preserve my body so I can come back, but in reality it's his way of dying off?
No, it looks like this is just more of like a clone that they didn't end up using, or that it just like
So it's a
it's always
clone that
different.
dies appropriate accordingly.
It's either that maybe one version of Kerwin died like mysteriously or disappeared, so they didn't need to use the body.
Does it look like it could be alive though in there?
No, it looks like it at some point it might have been alive, but it's been a couple hundred years since then. It's only been preserved by the fluid.
Okay, because I was gonna try and touch the corpse and do a whole gentle repose on it. See about raising the dead or something to talk to it, but
Yeah,
since
speak
it's
with
just a
dead.
clone, well, it's kind of like gentle repose. Hold on.
Well, gentle repose would just kind of
That's just yeah.
let it relax.
But you
there is
you have
speak with
Oh,
dead.
to protect somebody if they die, kind of thing. Like if a party member dies, I can put that on them so we preserve the corpse a little until we can resurrect.
So you can use other spells. Like for example, there's a spell that's called Revivify that you have to cast within 1 minute. But if you can gentle repose, then it doesn't decompose, and that becomes however long gentle repose does. But do you have Speak with Dead? Because that's a good spell we could use. We could talk to the clone.
No, I don't have
you're
Speak with
assuming
that, but my other character, like the one in the Vikings, had some cage I can put a corpse in and ask it questions and shit.
That's
But
pretty
not
cool.
on this one.
Oh,
yeah.
Corpse questioning chambers.
Kind of thing.
Is
It's like
there
a little
anything
trapped
else
soul.
around? Is there anything else around the room that might be useful information or useful items or?
You do see that.
Oh, I take pictures, by the way. I'm taking pictures of everything, including that corpse or whatever. I'm going up to it. I'm taking whatever angles. Blackmail. If we need it, like.
Why would you want to blackmail somebody? You see a. Actually, give me an investigation check.
Investigation. Ah. Ugh. I'm gonna luck that one, and I get a 15.
Okay. 15?
Yep.
As you poke around, you see a note there that says, as with all quests, there is treasure at the end of this one. And you see in the behind it this there's like a button there, and if you press the button, something might happen.
All right, guys, back up. I'm pressing the button, and I push the button.
You push the
How
button.
many HP? Oh.
And like this vacuum sealed thing opens up, and inside it is this giant greatsword.
Holy!
It's a what?
A
James is now
greatsword.
very interested.
Does it look like anything we've seen before? I guess anything we've dug up before?
No.
Excalibur.
Previous characters.
That's a good question for sure.
Does it look like Excalibur?
No. Does not look like.
Does anybody have identify? Probably not.
No.
Cool. James is very curious about the sword and walks up. Do you mind if I take a look at it as he sheaths his greatsword?
Go for it. That's
actually his greatsword wouldn't sheath. It just and it folds itself back into his arm.
Okay.
Tuning is at 1 hour.
Let me just check here. Attunement. Yes, 1 hour.
All right, so James is like, I could do this later, and I'll take a look at it when we get back, and I'll just carry it and sort of heft it a little bit, and then sheath it and draw his disgusting arm rip out blade.
Okay. Alrighty.
Anyone else want to study more stuff?
Yeah, I want to make sure we
I
take a good poke around, like turning things over, looking around things, everything.
I think that's what happened. That's how we got this
Okay,
prize, right?
So you see that there are. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 vats here.
6 vats. Oh, all right, that's interesting.
Only one had a body.
Only the one that had Kerwin's body in it had a body.
Any writings on the vats? Any
no.
completely empty?
6 makes sense. 6 makes sense.
Is that like Victoria or like his buddies?
You have Kerwin, Jeb Smith, Edward Hutchinson, Simon Horn, Sykes, and Bardone. That's
Like his
6.
little crew.
Yep.
It would be 6. His little crew.
But his is the only drone still here.
Yep. Is there
Why would they
anything
leave
in the
this
other?
behind?
Is there anything in the other vats?
There's nothing left in the vats there.
Any clothing or anything in this room? Like anything? No dressers, closets, whatever. Do these guys come out of the vats and they're just naked as a jaybird?
There's lockers and whatnot around.
Like, would there be any kind of clothing that would give a hint to who else comes out of the vats? Is there female clothing, male clothing, clothing of a different size?
So as you pop open the lockers, Brian, what was your Salem character's name?
That would be Dromus.
Dromus? Okay.
The sword?
So
I have that sword.
As you start to like pop open the lockers there, you see that most of them are empty. But you do see in one of them, there's like this really, really, really old letter. There, and it looks like it was addressed to Dromus.
Can I sleight of hand the letter?
Yep, give me a sleight of hand.
This is okay. Yeah. Nat 20 plus 5.
A lot of nat 20s for you.
Holy
Yeah.
crap.
Jeez.
Rolling on fire.
Jeez, you put a giant nat 20 in a hole, and then all of a sudden you're just rolling nat 20s. You pocket the note.
I'm going to take advantage of it because last week my nat 1 nearly got us killed.
That's fair. It's just turning around for you. That's a really good point.
So you stash the note real fast.
Yeah, and I will read it later.
You guys do, as you poke around too, see that it seems like whatever they were working on to clone or extend their lives and that sort of thing may have been creating using nuclear fission and creating the nuclear runoff that you saw in the cave.
Yum.
Is it still leaking? Like, can we stop it from doing that? Like, does it look like there's like a hole in the wall or something, or like a tube that's tipped over?
Kind of leaked out at this point.
Okay, cool.
This little
No
toxic
more
waste
crazy spiders.
Does it look like a place that we'd want to basically bring down our VR equipment and shit and keep it down in here? Except for the fact that it's going to be hard to get to every time if the questions change.
Yeah, there are new questions every
Right?
single time.
Yeah, let's not.
Can we
do
reprogram
that.
it? There's a computer in here. Can we reprogram the questions or just turn them off?
Yeah, if you're good enough with Arcana, you could probably turn off the
Okay,
security system.
I'm gonna throw this out here. There, I think I'm like the best one with Arcana, and that's a bad idea.
All right.
But we might have somebody in the party up top that we can talk to later if we need to have them come down and disable stuff, right? Just saying. I don't know. This is at one hand.
I think that's up King's Alley.
I think the thing is that this is a really, in one way, it's a really secure area for us when we're under the VR, right? But the other thing is it's really hard to get to at the same time. So we need to, unless we find a way to program in our own questions.
Or turn them off altogether, yeah.
You know, like free balling. You know,
that's it. It's not even questions. It's just that one thing. What is the answer? Free balling.
Free balling. There you go.
I will give you guys this option.
Going through our
with
part,
the technology you guys have, I will give you the option to make the trivia about any nerd property that you want for the next time you'd have to come in here.
With a roll or without a roll?
Without a roll. With your intelligence, you basically find like a drop-down menu of like Dungeons and Dragons is the first one. And it could be like Pokemon or Star Wars or...
So we change it for the next time we come down here.
Yeah.
Oh, Star Wars would be good.
I would also be down for Star Wars.
Great. I get to be guinea pig again.
That's fine with me. I don't know anything about it really, but that's good.
So it's... Yeah, but that's not... I was going to say it's the same as this one, but no, Brian had a really clutch one. With the not worshipped.
Yeah. I mean, you guys would have gotten there, I think. You would have gotten Loki. You would have gotten the other one. You would have gotten.
That's true. We did get the other two. That's fair.
I was definitely worried that one would kill you if I just gave you that one, though. The not worshipped. That one would have killed you, I think.
We were getting there. It was just talking it out.
Yeah.
I'm down to change them to Star Wars questions. I personally feel like I would be more helpful with the Star Wars questions.
Yeah, me too.
Can we pull up like sample questions? Put you on the spot. Here, come up with a Star Wars trivia question right now.
Who started the rebellion?
Well, that's a complicated question. That's an awful question.
No, it's not. It's simple.
It's not simple. Not anymore.
Oh my god, you guys are fighting amongst yourselves and you want to do this topic?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, this one's an easy one. This one's an easy one.
Emperor Palpatine started the rebellion.
I mean, only in the respect that he took over and became the emperor, therefore required a rebellion.
He actually did start it to smoke out his enemies.
Oh, there's some debate on that. It's not canon anymore, and the Darth Vader comics became legends, which means it's not totally true. And his idea that he was going to replace Vader and therefore...
And now the new Darth Vader comic, the new line, is in canon.
Yeah.
All right, I got an easy one for you. In Return of the Jedi, the rebels attack and destroy the new Death Star shield generator on the frozen planet Endor with the help of furry creatures called Ewoks.
I like how you had to correct it because it's forest,
exactly.
not frozen, and you misspoke it right away. I was like, the forest moon of Endor. Yeah, nope.
Yeah.
The frozen. It says
frozen
planet Endor, but I want to say forest moon because I know it's right.
Because it's forest moon, yeah. I for a long time thought it was forest, like the moon that was the furthest away from Endor, just because of his accent. And I was watching the movies with subtitles on, like decades after I'd watched it, and then I said forest. I went, forest? That makes so much more sense.
In Star Wars, in order to free young Anakin Skywalker from slavery, Qui-Gon Jinn first uses the Jedi mind trick to convince his master Watto, a Toydarian junk merchant, to allow him to pod race.
Well, that's not true. You can't use mind tricks on Toydarians. Only money.
See, there you go. See, easy.
I'm a Toydarian. Mind tricks don't work on me. Only money.
So
these aren't the droids we're looking for.
Star Wars, super easy.
I'm in.
I am guessing I'm guinea pig again.
Hey, look, unless it's obscure mix between canon and old canon, I think you'll be fine.
Oh, you just wait though. You just wait. If you as you guys go to select Star Wars, give me a dexterity check.
Gods, I thought there would be no roll.
Justin.
Okay.
Justin, give me the dexterity. A sleight
check
of
or save.
Sleight of hand.
All right.
I understand why you're not making me do this.
19.
19? Okay.
17 plus 2.
As you're about to hit exit, you notice instead of hitting Star Wars, you had Star Trek. And then you move it down to Star Wars.
Ooh. Like, I'm
That
the
wouldn't be bad.
Trekkie here,
That
but
wouldn't
those
be
are
bad either.
questions I don't want.
I like Star Trek better than Star Wars, but I don't know shit.
Yeah. There's a lot to know about Star Trek.
Almost through that one. All right, so you guys
There's
found
a
this
lot to
nice
know.
lab down here. You found a cool sword. What are you guys doing now?
Take all the pictures that I can, and I think
Had-
everybody else should take pictures too, for just in case we need to save our
Are we-
asses for whatever.
Are we gonna move this stuff down here? Because that's something we could do right now. Like I'm sure we have between the 10 of us, including the players that aren't here, we could lower the VR stuff down with the winches on the vehicles, right?
Well, we could do all the work, but really we need King to get in here to reprogram everything.
No, we just did that.
Well, you got Star
No,
Wars
but we
for the
need-
next way through.
Yeah,
But you're still going to have different
Yes,
quizzes.
but it's Star Wars.
Yes, but if we get King to set it up properly,
I
it'll
don't
be
think we're going to
easy
be able
for
to. Everyone's going to be
everybody.
able to go back and forth answering
Right?
questions every
Yeah.
time.
I will stand at the doorway and answer questions.
Like every time going back and forth.
Here's the thing,
think
though.
we
I
need
will
King.
say that once you use a property, it goes off the list.
But
So
here's the
Dungeons
bigger
and
thing.
Dragons is
The
off the list.
platforms.
Star Wars is
Listen.
now, but once you use Star Wars, it's no longer an option.
But listen, how do you bring it across? How do you bring all the crap across that walkway too? So we might need to think
I've
about
read
this.
this front to back twice.
I think we need to get King in here. So
The only
that he
problem
can
is, like Eric
reprogram
just
it
said,
so
it,
we
it
don't
only
have to do
happens
questions.
once.
Right? I agree with you. I
Yeah.
agree that we should. The answer should be free balling.
Okay, well, I mean, so like,
I have a
just
feeling
I mean,
that
that
you
King
guys,
said-
will
you
not
guys,
go
that
along
said,
you
with
guys
King
free
only
can't
balling.
go
has-
get the stuff. Bring it over with the Star Wars now, and then next session have King sorted out.
that was my thought. Yeah, that was my out of character thought. That well, the other players will be back next session. And now, actually, that also being said, the out of game comment: King's Arcana check is still only a +3.
Yeah, it should be better than that.
It's not that great.
I told him to be good at Arcana, and he did not listen.
It's better than the rest of us.
It's
And
15% better.
I
than
don't
me.
have any more luck points.
Right. I'm just saying that overall, our overall goal of having a hacker in this game is doesn't unless there are other characters that I don't recognize. But I went
King-
through all
King
of
is
the.
King
Yeah.
is our highest,
It's not great.
and I would take the chance, but I have no luck
With luck.
points
Yeah,
left.
fair. Noted. All right. Or the other alternative was we could just go back and plug in upstairs. That's also fine. It seems
if we need
James is lazy and doesn't want to set everything up, jump in and dive for a few hours, and unplug everything and come back down.
to. So there's no
It's
in
already
this
set
cyberpunk era. Is there any way that we can get some sort of contraption that would float these things across? You know what I mean? That like carrying everything across that pathway. Do you know what I mean? You would think that
have a
there's
spell. If
Pardon?
you have a spell, you could.
a transportation spell or something.
Well, there is literally Tensor's floating disc.
Tensor's floating disc, which was one of the
Floating
questions.
disc.
Yeah, Tensor's floating disc.
So
stuff.
do we?
Literally just came up.
Is that a wizard spell or?
Yeah.
Wizard, I think there's a
Actually,
the
I'm going to
knowledge or
double
the
check
arcane
that-
domain clerics.
Because there is actually a wizard in your group.
Who?
We have a wizard?
Theos.
Oh yeah, Theos.
Theos
does
is
count.
he's a
But
wizard.
he's
Oh,
not going to
he's-
be playing for the
he-
next 3-4 weeks, guys, because
He has a very different picture, so I didn't know he was in the thing. Hey, we have someone with a +8 Arcana. Let's just go with his character.
It's
Even
sweet.
better.
Does he have it though? No, he doesn't have anything exciting.
Hold on, what's in his spell book? Because the spell book might be different than what he has prepared. I can't manage his spells.
No. Prepared spell. There's the prepared spells spell book. Let's see.
He has Tasha's Mind Whip.
Yeah.
It's a
He
cool
does
spell.
not. He does not have Tensor's floating disc.
You know what's really funny? My 7 intelligence barbarian character from the Viking campaign had Tensor's floating disc.
Oh, he's a blade singer. That's why.
Hey, my Furby had a friggin' Tensor's floating disc, so
It's a good spell. It's a good spell.
It's
It
good.
comes in super handy, and it's a
Yeah.
ritual spell, so it doesn't
Hey.
even. You don't even need it prepared. You just cast it.
Your Furby had one, and so does Jeff's Goblin in that game.
All right. So carrying the stuff down is not an option. We don't have enough people, and all right. Justin
Look, once we get
concedes
King in here,
with his
and we
+3
change the
Arcana.
programming.
That still doesn't solve our we
Or-
can't carry the shit flaw.
I'm gonna have to
Yes,
put
but if we don't have to
really
answer
pedantic
questions, there's
Star
no
Wars ones.
problem in carrying this stuff back and forth.
Well, if we had a druid, we could like maybe find more spiders, and we could like get them to like ride on the spider's back, and I don't know, just throwing it out there.
I could transform into that big ass spider that we saw, like that mutated one, but I don't know what that means for me carrying things across. Like, would
You
I
can
be able
carry
to?
a large creature can carry their strength score times 30 without issue. I don't know what level druid are you?
I'm a level 5. No, sorry,
Level
level 3 druid. Level 3 druid.
Level 3, what circle?
Oh no, you would.
I want to say moon, but now I can't.
That could work. If you're circle of the moon, you can transform into a brown bear, which should be strong enough.
Where do I find
a giant
this
spider is a large beast, and it's a challenge rating 1. So I think
I think that's too
It's
big.
it's my symbiotic entity. Or no,
Oh, yeah.
it's my wild shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the question of what if you're circle of the moon, your wild shape has different rules than if you're any other circle. So that's why I'm
Which
curious.
is circle of
Oh.
spores.
Circle
Okay,
of spores. Okay,
It
yeah.
says
So
no flying or swimming, so no
And it's-
flying
And
speed.
it's CR.
yeah, it's also
CR
1/2. Yeah, exactly. Though
So
CR
giant
1/2, a giant spider. No,
Is
giant.
1.
I know the giant owl is CR 1/2, but anyway, there might be. Hold on, I'll take a look. There actually might be a creature you can use to transform into. Give me 2 seconds.
I mean, we don't have
Anything-
to do it now, but like I'm just saying, I was thinking of transforming into that big ass
CR.
spider to distract the other spiders if we needed to. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that was one of my ideas early on.
Monsters.
Could it be easier just to build the door on this place?
Easier than just carrying something?
Crocodile,
Well,
giant goat, giant.
Here's the thing: we have to go down in this giant tunnel, and then we have to
Warhorse?
cross over.
She could
Isn't
turn
that the
into a
whole point though?
warhorse.
Is that it's hard to? Isn't the whole idea
hard
though
to
is that
get
it's
in.
hard to get to? Like that's what we want, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess
Is-
so.
Is there any indication of a back way
you
out?
You could turn into a warhorse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She could turn into a warhorse. Which
Warhorse
is
is-
strength of 18.
18 times 30 is 540 pounds.
So that could carry
That
a
should-
VR thing. You could carry a VR set across a VR set up too.
Yep. Is there a back? Can we just have can I have a look around here and see if there's a potential back way out, just in case? Because you would think that something
An
this.
escape tunnel.
Yep. Just in case.
Alex can also transform and carry 540 pounds.
Okay.
You'd think they'd have a bolt hole or something.
All right. Give me an investigation check.
I will help.
I'll watch.
25.
25.
Same.
Okay.
Because we've been in other labs where they did have back doors.
You find a hidden door in the back of the thing, behind the vats.
Okay.
What's
Where's
through the
that?
hidden door?
Because we found hidden
Magnus
doors
rushes in.
before.
As you
All right.
open the hidden door, you see a glowing blue light.
The same glowing blue light that we saw when we opened the first door?
Similar.
Oh,
To
this
go
is gonna hurt.
across, you need to answer.
I walk into the light.
Yeah.
Of course.
Never guessed that would happen.
Alex reach like
The lights.
I write another little note. I write another little note.
You should just let him be by himself. Let him figure
I-
this out.
I stick a note onto the corpse module because I know people are going to see that if they come behind us. And I'm like, he followed the light. And I make a little note towards the door.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Free ball into
Free
the light.
balling. with an
Free
arrow.
balling in the light.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I guess we have a running joke.
Good times. Good times.
I'll wait a few seconds, and if he doesn't come out right away, I'll follow him into the light.
All right. You follow him into the light. All right. You're all following in?
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Nice.
All right. Well,
it's a good thing we reprogrammed it.
that's not a bad thing, but that's not a bad thing to know. Then we know we don't have to go back through it on the way out, right? Like, do you know what I mean? It's a quick way over there. So the only problem is we've left the door open behind us. Or did somebody close it behind us when we went in? Just as a
automatically closes.
okay. So at least we know that in order to get out, we don't need to traverse that dangerous spot. Okay.
Yeah, noted. Awesome. Okay, so the question is, do we plug into the VR upstairs in the cave, or do we lug everything down here and like plug into the VR down here?
Well, if I get a long rest, whether we have king or not, I can try and reprogram it. If we want to get everything down here and ready.
So is it would it be multiple trips? Is that what the problem is? We'd have to go across this cavern like more than one time?
Yes, guaranteed.
How many VR systems do we have, and how many people do we have?
7,
We
8,
have
9,
one
10.
system per person.
One system per person. Oh yeah, okay.
You
Now,
guys
does this
you guys are
reset?
still here.
Does the cave reset by the day or for every time you cross?
You guys can't go
Is there
back
a
through
time-
this door. You guys can't get through this door.
It's closed behind us?
This is where you are. You're going to have to go to here.
Wait, what?
Huh?
You're just at another side of the thing. You're not. This is the lab still back here.
Oh! I think we all just
Yeah.
assumed we teleported our way out
No.
to the exit.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I didn't
no.
realize that we
exit.
entered a new.
It's
This is a new path.
It's a new path.
Oh, sick! Let's go. Let's answer more questions. James is frustrated. Justin's really excited. James just wants to plug into the VR to go find out where that stupid cult hid that stupid bottle to go get the damn bottle and be done with this part of the mission.
Rasston does not want to find the bottle because he'd want to deal with the monk that can kill things by touching them.
Why even go on this adventure then?
You get to the
Every party.
You get to the first question.
All right, here we go.
Oh crap! Here we go. All right, yeah.
D3PO's first
Here we
encounter
go.
with a member of the Skywalker family occurs when he meets Luke Skywalker on the desert planet of Tatooine. But when he is not when he first meets Luke Skywalker on the desert planet of Tatooine, but when he meets Princess Leia Organa upon her Alderaan cruiser.
Okay, hold on. Are we talking now? See, pedantic questions. Because chronologically, his first encounter with a Skywalker would be his goddamn maker, Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Okay, chronological. Got it.
There we go.
That's because it depends. If in terms of the movie,
The Skywalker that built him.
Yeah, he was built by a Skywalker.
that's exactly it. Yeah.
This is the equivalent of being carried in a dungeon party.
We first see the palace of Jabba the Hutt on Tatooine when he is given Han Solo's body frozen in carbonite. He also keeps a monstrous creature in his palace known as the Sarlacc and feeds his enemies to it.
It's a
Here,
Rancor.
here, I show you. I got one. I got one.
Yeah, it's the Rancor.
It's the Rancor, not the Sarlacc. The Sarlacc's a giant whirlpool of teeth in the desert.
I got one.
Although arguably Sarlacc is like, it's this confusing thing. Nailed it.
Jeez, you guys have got this going on here.
It's a Rancor. Oh no. One of my favorite parts about that scene, about that sequence, is like when the tubby guy goes and cries over the dead Rancor afterwards, and like we as an audience sort of feel like, hey, like it's someone's pet, and even beasts are people too.
Actually, I like the first incarnation of Jabba the Hutt before they turned him into a worm. Was just a fat guy in a fur coat.
You guys are ready for another easy one here? These are all easy. Star Wars ones are easy. As a powerful Sith Lord, Darth Vader can harness the power of the dark side of the Force to conjure Force lightning and use the power of the Force for evil means, like when he uses telekinesis to choke adversaries.
Darth Vader didn't have Force lightning power.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's like Rasston
I
doesn't even
knew
need a
that
rope
one.
for this.
That's a frustrating. The whole force powers thing frustrates me. It's not a video game. It's like someone who punches doesn't have a punch power. They just punch.
The one problem I have with this is the website I'm using here only has the questions that people actually got right on the show, not the ones where nobody got it right. So they only have the easier ones that people actually got it right.
I mean, Star Wars is probably common enough that you could like find your own Star Wars.
Stormtrooper hot sauce.
Rogue One, the first Star Wars film with no Jedi as primary characters, followed Jyn Erso and her companions as they delivered the plans for the Death Star to the Rebel Alliance, creating one of the most notable continuity errors in the Star Wars universe. As in the original trilogy, the discovery of these plans is credited by Mon Mothma to a group of Bothans, a species known throughout the galaxy as incredible spies.
That's such a big mix-up. Everyone gets that wrong. But no, Princess Leia is credited with the first delivery of the Death Star. The second iteration of the Death Star is the one that refers to the Bothans.
The Bothans stole the plans for the Death Star 2 in Return of the Jedi, not Death Star 1. Correct.
Yeah.
To be fair, when it first released, I also made that mistake. Like the first minute I heard that, I went, wait, I thought it was the Bothans. And then I was like, no, it was Princess Leia. Which means it's not actually a inaccurate, like it's not actually a plot hole.
All right, let's see. Two more. General Grievous, the droid general of the Separatist army during the Clone Wars, while not capable of wielding the Force, was able to wield 4 lightsabers in battle against Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi.
What was the question? Sorry, I got distracted.
General Grievous, the droid general of the Separatist army during the Clone Wars, while not capable of wielding the Force, was able to wield 4 lightsabers in a battle against Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Was it before Obi-Wan became a Jedi Master and he was just a Jedi Knight? Or are they actually going to old canon and saying Grievous is allowed to use the Force? Ooh, I'm stumped by this one.
Yeah, what?
So in old canon, in the original canon, there was a General Grievous book, and Grievous was Force sensitive. That was the whole concept, was that he was this reptilian creature, and he can use the Force. But maybe that's not it. Maybe it's Jedi Knight Obi-Wan Kenobi, not Jedi Master. I'll let you guys pick this one, because I would pick the Jedi Master one if I had to guess.
He wasn't a master yet. No, but when he fought Grievous. Oh.
Wait, hold on. This is pedantic. What is the phrasing of the sentence?
General Grievous, the droid general of the Separatist army during the Clone Wars, was not capable of wielding the Force.
Grievous was the droid.
General Grievous, the droid general of the Separatist army during the Clone Wars, was not capable of wielding the Force, was able to wield 4 lightsabers in his battle against Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I think it's because technically he fights Obi-Wan Kenobi in Revenge of the Sith.
Was he the general of the droid army
Yes.
or separatist? Separatist, because there's
It's the same thing. The droid army was the separatists. Were the
No, I
separatist
know,
army.
but they make a distinction when it comes to Dooku.
Well, yeah, Dooku, but Dooku was the leader of the separatist Senate, right? Like he
Yeah.
was the leader of the systems, and General Grievous was once it's there are a lot of like small. I'm gonna guess that it's because he fights Obi-Wan Kenobi for the first time in his 4 lightsaber duel with the he does that on Utapau, which is technically in Revenge of the Sith.
You guys are incorrect.
What is it? What is it?
He is not a droid. He's a cyborg.
Oh, fuck that. Yeah, fair. He's not a droid. He's a cyborg.
Give me a dexterity save, Brian.
I thought you said.
Just-
I thought you said
General of
leader,
the droid army.
The
buddy.
droid general of the separatist army.
Droid
I got
general.
a 19.
Yeah.
I got a 19.
19. Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a athletics check to save him from falling to his doom.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
buddy.
22.
22. Okay, he falls down a good 10 feet, but luckily Alex is able to hold on to him and pull him up. He was kind of getting a little bit lax.
I like those questions that are like pedantic and they're
Hey.
like subtle confusions.
I got some of these. Galaxy Edge pop.
Let's see. And I'm going to give you one more to get you out of here.
Yeah, you nerd.
Nerd.
Yeah, there you go, Justin. You got some of
Nerd.
these.
Nerd.
Hold on.
Pop from Galaxy's Edge.
That's
Blackstar Market.
awesome. That's so cool. I've seen them. I just never got around to spending money on anything.
Let's see.
That is the ultimate place for Star Wars nerds to go.
How did
Disney's
Darth Vader know
Galaxy's
that
Edge.
Kenobi was on the Death Star? What did C-3PO say they had
All
done
right.
with
Ready?
Panther 4?
Okay, this one, you're probably going to get this one. But, what is one nerd thing that you enjoy?
One
What is
nerd
what?
thing?
Nerd property that Yo enjoys.
Like a game or
Game or movie or books or...
I like Daredevil as a movie. Not Daredevil, sorry. Is it? No, I hate that movie. I can't stand him. No, it's a Deadpool, I guess, if I'm going
Deadpool?
to ask. Or you know what? The movie that I hate the most and that Sean would laugh if we ever brought it up was Star Trek Troopers. He's
I
seen
love
it,
that movie.
seen it 50 times, and I'm like, oh my God, the wrong chick dies every time.
All right, I got two more Star
yeah.
Wars, and I'm going to ask one that's out of nowhere. You're going to get 2 out of 3. All right?
Okay.
Oh, boy.
2 out of 3 final ones here. Part of a Jedi or Sith's training includes the hand-making of one's own lightsaber. A key component, dilithium crystals, are found in the crystal caves on the ice
Kyber.
planet of...
Kyber crystals.
I knew you'd get that one. That's
It
one.
is said that the truest stars have hearts of Kyber. Sorry.
Okay.
Brightest stars? Brightest stars.
There's the
bad.
last one. There's the last one I'm going to get. That's a Star Wars one.
With whom did Obi-Wan Kenobi train with on his exile on Tatooine?
Okay.
No. Where did Luke Skywalker race his Sky Hooper? There you go. There's a good one.
Here we go. After finding a bizarre creature in a trash can, Dustin adopts it as a pet, naming it D'Artagnan, for the character from his favorite novel, or Dart for short. It is only later that Dustin realizes Dart is a young demogorgon, and thus incredibly dangerous.
That's the out of the blue one.
It's
Yeah,
about
that's,
D'Artagnan
Stranger
after the...
Things.
Oh,
Stranger Things.
Little Stranger Things one for you.
I've never seen Stranger Things, so I just gotta stay quiet.
No. Okay, say it again. Dustin
After
finds
finding a bizarre creature in a trash can, Dustin
Yep.
adopts it as a pet, naming it D'Artagnan after the character from his favorite novel, or Dart for short. It is only later that Dustin realizes Dart is a young Demogorgon and thus incredibly dangerous.
So are we looking at like his favorite novel being The Three Musketeers?
That is the implication. Yep. Or he named it D'Artagnan after a friend of his, and it had nothing to do with the novel.
They call it Dart. I can't remember. That's season 1.
Like I can
It seems
totally
like so long
picture it.
ago.
I can totally picture the creature,
It was
the
season
sea. I can
2.
see it.
Season 2 with
I
Dart?
think Dart was season 2. Wasn't he?
Oh, I can't remember. It seems like so long ago from watching it.
It was the season that Samwise Gamgee got eaten by Demogorgons.
Spoiler alert. Did he get eaten by Dart?
It might have been Dart.
Well, we know Dart's at
Yes,
least a Demogorgon.
Samwise.
Yeah, baited that question out. I'm helping.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna call it. You guys get it wrong. He named D'Artagnan not from Dustin's favorite novel, but from The Three Musketeers on the candy bar, not the book.
Hey, I was freaking
Oh.
right. I didn't know I didn't know the specifics, but I had the right idea that he didn't read the novel. Ah.
All right, here you go. One last chance not to... Oh, this one's going to be tough, actually. I didn't read this one. This is going to test you nerds quite good. It is Star Wars related, though. Droid is a catch-all term for an extremely diverse array of sentient robots, ranging from the small and boxy MSE-6 mouse droid to the humanoid E-3PO. Originating with the ancient Rakatan Empire, droids are older than the Jedi Order itself.
C3PO?
E-3PO.
Right, that's my guess.
The Rakatan Empire?
Yes. Droid is a catch-all term for extremely diverse array of sentient robots ranging from small and boxy MSE-6 mouse droid to the humanoid E-3PO. Originating in the ancient Rakatan Empire, droids are older than the Jedi Order themselves.
I mean,
The Jedi Order is pretty old.
no, I think droids were around before this Jedi Order.
But I think you're right though. I think if you go back old Kanan,
I know when I played Rise of the Jedi on my my 1991 computer game, there were already droids.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Going even back over old.
Oh, even the old spelling of Jedi, GAE''DY or whatever it is, they're still droids.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, they are older than the Jedi Order. That part's not. I'm questioning about the E3PO versus C3PO and the humanoid concept because I don't remember it being a humanoid. This one is tough.
And I saw most of them were answered, but this one was not actually answered, so it wasn't correct.
I don't think they're sentient beings. They're just artificial intelligence.
True, that's true. They aren't. They are just AI. They aren't
they're
technically
AI.
sentient. Yeah, they aren't technically sentient. That's a fair point.
Because a lot of them are just point and do it.
Well, and the whole idea is that it is a catch-all for the AI and all droids, and Star Wars is the only system that uses the term droid, which
They
was
get
like stemmed
reprogrammed.
from Android. That's a good point. That's a good point, though. It's not there. I personally don't know the difference between sentience and artificial intelligence, but you're right that they are artificial intelligence.
And they're reprogrammed.
Like a sentient
They wipe like
robot. A sentient robot would be like the robot in iRobot.
Okay.
So is the question being asked, are droids older than Jedis? Because that's
No,
what I'm getting.
no.
No,
I'd say they probably are, but that's just me.
They
That's
are,
how
yeah.
I think they're not sentient. I think it's AI.
Yeah, I agree.
I will give you guys a hint because it is extremely hard. That is not right.
Okay. So they are
That's
counting sentience. So they are counting sentience as AI.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Or
I'll
AI
give
as
you that
sentience.
because
Sentience.
I'm like, oh shit, this is the do or die question, and it's actually super hard.
Aren't C3PO and the other
don't
dude
wanna
there?
kill you
Aren't
all
they
on this.
sentient? They make their own choices and stuff. They're pretty sentient, no?
C3PO doesn't necessarily make his own choices. He makes choices based on his programming, but there's we already know that's not what it's about. So
At any point in any of the Star Wars, do they mention when droids actually were created? For the
They're
first time?
droids are pre-Jedi. I'm like 99%
wait,
sure. I will roll.
they're
I will make everybody's new character if that's the right answer.
Wait, they're pre-Jedi.
Yeah, droids
But
existed before the Jedi Order.
Is there anything in the Star Wars lore that actually states when they were created? Because that is one thing that he said. They said it was a certain empire. But is there anything in Star Wars lore that actually states that?
Does that what's that emperor called? Rakatikatiki? That you mentioned? Does that sound familiar to you guys as an empire that would have come up?
No, that is pre-Republic.
It is, but are they actually in the Star Wars lore?
Yes,
Giving credit for the creation of the droid.
No,
Did
what
they
they
actually
were
do it?
what they were like before.
I see where you're going with it. Like a
Before there was
specifics.
Jedi, and before there was Sith, the Rakuten were like a technologically advanced race.
Yeah.
Yes, but
They were there before everyone else, and this is where
Right, but the question
like
is,
a lot
were
of
droids
old
there?
weapons came from, like
Yeah,
the
Fiber
Mass
sword,
Driver.
The Mass Driver, yeah.
But
that's a good question. Were there
did
droids?
they create the droids?
Yeah.
They're technologically advanced, so I would think.
But did they?
What was the
Is there
designation for the mouse
anything
droid?
in the lore that says they did?
MSE6.
I can't remember what that mouse droid was called from the only one that's actually credited. MS sounds right though for mouse droid. MS sounds right. MSE6 sounds too specific. Like R2, for example, would be an R2 unit. R2D2 isn't like a person. But at the same time, like they say C3PO, which also, or E3PO, which also confuses me. Because I didn't think they were humanoids. I don't know. This one's good. I like this question. I'm tempted to look it up, but I'm not going to because that's cheating. So
I want to.
I mean, we're gonna find out when we all plummet to our death.
I will give you guys a break.
I think you're right though about.
I will give you guys a break
MSE6.
here because Brian has it right. He just doesn't have the confidence to overrule you guys in a Star Wars question.
No, I don't.
Droids don't originate from the Rakuten Empire. They're actually from even before the Rakuten Empire.
Semantics questions. Were they around during the Rakuten Empire? Yes, they were.
But they were not created by
them. Yeah.
They did not originate with the ancient Rakuten Empire.
Right.
We're going like
right. Yeah. No.
We're going back to like dinosaurs.
I didn't understand that was where again, semantics questions, right? That's what's so clever about them is that like
I was trying to pick things out and I'm like, I don't know Star Wars.
Yeah, and I'm like, I thought sitting there, I'm like, Brian's right, but he doesn't have the confidence to overrule these guys on it. So as you guys step through this final blue portal here, you don't find yourselves back in the cave. You find yourselves in a underground hangar with like old helicopters and jeeps and Humvees and whatnot in it.
Oh, what the hell?
Okay, but in this hangar, is there an exit?
Yep.
What year? How old do these things look? Like, does it look like they've been used? Are
they look like 2020 model?
2020.
So
is there like a secure door to this?
There's a secure door to it, like a big giant blast door, but it seems like it'd be relatively easy to open.
Any markings on this, like license plates or anything that might tell us where we are? Like if we're still in a certain area of the world, or
we could walk outside, use our phones, and use like Google Maps.
You hope.
Yeah, I don't want to open a door to another blue portal. Sorry, I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of being the guinea pig.
I mean, that's twice now where you had the answer to like one of the questions that stumped us. So like you're pulling your weight for sure.
Yeah, most
that's
of the one
like
that keeps falling.
He's pulling it out of his butt.
You have the sucks up dexterity. If this was something that had to do with Constitution, then I would absolutely have Alex go first.
Any windows or anything here? Can we try and use their cell phones to see if there's signal?
There's signal here.
I'm still
Okay.
looking for a computer.
Okay, yeah, there's old computers.
I will open the door and just take a look to see if there's more blue light.
As you open the door, you see like mountains.
Ah, well, this means our whole base isn't as secure as we thought it was. So might as well just plug in where we are at the cave.
I'm not
Or
going
if
back
we
through
can,
there.
is there a road that goes up to here? Obviously, if they have Humvees and stuff, there must be
Yep.
some kind of
Yeah,
road.
but then yeah, but I think that, like I thought the whole point of using the weird lab was that we'd have like a really secure facility.
It's still secure because you still need the questions, answer questions to go across.
No, because
So-
we could go out. We just walk out this doorway. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Right? Like the secure area is in the middle of two. Basically,
Right,
it's almost like
middle
the
of
middle
two.
of
Right.
yeah.
Right. Yep. I'm
And
there
we
now.
could change the questions eventually to all
What
the
is
answers
the-
are free balling.
Yeah.
What is the password? Yeah.
Free balling.
Would this area be better for us rather than the cave in terms of comfort?
Right. Because then we
right?
don't have to like. Yes, we don't have to carry everything down the cave. That's fair.
We just drive it
You
over.
just load it
and
in the trucks and drive it around. And then you have a
Depends
blast
on
door
where
that's
we
closed.
are. What's our GPS location using?
Like, how
either the
far are we from the
computer or my
cave?
phone?
Does the terrain look familiar?
Oh, right. I never considered like really far travel in the weird thing.
All right, let me just look at a map here.
Oh wow. Okay.
Just looking at Physical
We're
map.
far.
Physical
What?
map. You find yourself, yo, I'm gonna rely on you here. You are in the closest mountains to where you were before.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's
Closest
just right
big
around the
mountains.
corner. It's just
Yeah.
very mountainous and stuff, but it's easy to get to.
Yeah.
It's actually really good because there's enough cover or whatever for the windiness. We're good.
You're definitely you're like a couple of kilometers, or a couple of miles away. Kilometers.
Okay.
miles.
Okay,
Nice.
well, let's grab a Humvee, go back, load everything up in the big cars, drive back to here, and
Gonna grab a Humvee from 2020.
I'm sure I can figure it out.
All right. I'll start walking while you figure it out.
Okay.
Find gas.
Can I
Yeah.
start it?
It probably still uses combustion. That old thing.
So what? That means it'll be fun.
You know that to
All
make
right.
that move, it literally
while
explodes, right?
While you guys start walking, Brian, give me a history check.
I love the 2020 is a history check.
That is a 13.
13? Okay. You guys get back, and like 7 hours later, you haven't even heard from Brian yet. He's still hammering away for 7 more hours.
It has fuel, it has air, but there's no spark. Wow. It's the actual worst, man. Electrical's the worst problem to have. Should we go back and get him? We waited like 7 hours.
Yeah.
Well, you guys could have loaded up the other vehicles and came back while I was working on it. So
So you guys load up the things. and
Yeah.
load up
Fair.
everything. You guys pull back in with your cars.
Have you got like the wife beater on and then like the jeans and you got a smoke hanging out of one thing with like the grease all on your shoulder and like that little bit on your nose that somehow always ends up there?
He's just so filthy. It looks like he got the Humvee half apart. And he's trying to figure out how to get it all back together. And there's definitely extra bolts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
I
shit.
see them pull up. I turn around. I don't know what I'm doing.
You know what? You tried, and that's all that matters.
You gave it a good shot.
You gave it a good shot.
Hello.
So we're gonna plug these in. Oh no, the questions are gonna have reset, and they're gonna be like other questions now.
Well,
Oh, I say
at
we
least
go in
we're
the
a secure-
hangar, close the blast doors, and wait for those guys for next
Yeah,
week.
we're in a secure. We're
Yeah.
in a secure hangar now. It's still a step other than a cave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And get it all
Fair.
ready and make sure we still need to know the lay of the land. That'll give us some time to get familiar with everything for
Familiar
defensive
with-
reasons.
We're not in the room anymore.
No, but once we get into the lock thing, we're gonna need to come and go. We'll need to figure out what's around us so we can keep it like if we're coming and going. You know what I'm saying? It's part of getting to know the lay of the land. So I agree. We should go back and set things up, maybe.
All right. James doesn't understand any of that, so he's just gonna like sit in the corner and pout that he's not VRing right now.
You could have just VR'd, but instead you fought spiders and answered trivia questions.
Wow. Now, what is the VR world or our next VR world?
Well,
The
we're
same
actually
one.
going-
We gotta go back. We gotta go back into
Oh,
the
we gotta go
Viking
back
world.
to
He wants
Viking.
to go back
That's
to
right.
Vikings
We don't
to check
know-
on the thing, yeah.
And theoretically,
find
we
the
have to go.
jug.
And
Theoretically, we dip
Rasston-
into Viking for all of 30 seconds while one person fast forwards to the end of the story to find out where they go, and then we just go to that place in the real world.
we got helicopters if anybody can figure out how to get those to work.
I'm sure it'll be easy. You almost figured out a Humvee.
Can I plug in my one VR and just see if I can like hop in and go try and find out like basically like load back into Ragnar and then follow the cult around until Ragnar dies?
So the problem is Ragnar by himself doesn't follow what happens very far after that.
Why not?
Well, because Hugh goes into the Lamb, it's out for 30 years.
So
Well, waiting
Ragnar
to make
protects
another
the.
witch, and Ragnar kind of goes back on his life.
No, I said that Ragnar joins the cult to
Yeah,
like protect the lamp.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. The whole idea is that Ragnar thinks that they have to protect the book,
Okay.
and the book is in the lamp, so he has to protect the lamp. So wherever the lamp goes, Ragnar goes.
Okay.
At least that was my intention, and
All right.
my bad if it didn't come across that way. So yeah, my thought is that literally James plugs in the VR, and then just lives Ragnar's life until Ragnar dies.
Okay.
Which still might not get us where the lamp is.
That's true, but at least then it'll give like, I mean that's true. Like the real answer is like one of the people in the lamp should do it, but James is impatient and frustrated.
Rasston's I'm just sitting there. I'm tired. I'm going to lay down for a little bit. Let me know what the plan is. And I wander off in the corner and I take out the letter to Dromus.
You know the plan. The plan hasn't changed. We need the lamp. Touch nothing but the lamp.
So
I ignore him while he yells at me and go hide in a corner.
I feel like he's yelling to himself now more than anybody else. No, he's talking to his arm blade. Actually, real talk. He's talking to the sword that sticks out of his arm.
what are you doing with your new sword?
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet.
Sharpening
I will take the hour
You
to attune
should
to
have
it.
attuned to it by now.
I will take the hour to attune to it. Oh, that's true. There was a 7-hour downtime. No. We retconned that. We waited for you for a little bit. You didn't show up, and we brought the stuff to you.
Okay. You're gonna take the
So-
hour to attune to it?
No. I'll wait. I'll do that after I'm done the VR.
Okay.
Just because Justin's pretty sure the VR concept isn't that complicated.
It is more complicated. The VR concept's gonna be a whole thing. So.
All right. James goes in. He sits in the VR for a few hours and waits for Ragnar to grow old. And
Ragnar's around for a little bit and gets to about 10 years in the future and not much is exciting. They've wandered around with the lamp and they've made their way. They're starting to make their way across the sea towards Europe. That's where you get to.
all right, cool. It's the end of a hard day's work. Now I'll unplug and take the hour to attune. I don't want to attune to something without knowing what it is. Whatever. What's a cursed sword? I attune to the sword.
Okay. I will add it to your. It's always a good thing when the DM says he'll add the thing to your.
Yeah. As opposed to, well, I mean, no. It's sometimes that's terrifying because that's how cursed shit happens too.
That's how homebrew stuff.
I have access to all of his homebrew stuff. You could have just told me. You didn't have to just add it to me. You could have just been like, here, you get this. But I bet, is it cursed? Is it cursed? Hit the refresh button.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Manage equipment. Here we go.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna have to create my own version of it though, because warlocks are complicated.
Why can't I? Where? It's gonna be something stupid where I did.
Okay.
Why am I getting no item found? Come on.
Do I have access to your homebrew stuff? I should.
It's not homebrew though.
Oh, that's really weird. Is it playtest?
And it's something I have unlocked.
Hold on. There, I just checked. I just unchecked all this
And it's
stuff.
from the DM's guide.
Oh, so it should just be normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I can add it.
Wondering why.
So we
that's-
wrap it up tonight, or?
We're
Oh,
wrap
are you
up kind of thing?
Yeah, you could send it to me on Facebook and I'll add it, or I'll look it up and I'll add it.
It's a sword of vengeance.
Oh, really? Well, I was just saying about cursed items. Damn it!
It's a little cursed item. It's okay. All right. So Brian, before we wrapped up, was going to read the note to him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you see, it was a note that never got sent. There, and it was from your favorite crazy person, Sykes.
Well, of course.
And it was basically, it goes on this letter about how much she, loved the time she spent with you, and she looks forward to seeing you again. And it looks as though she was like 3/4 of the way through it when she found out you died. And it says, "Find me in another life. We shall be together forever."
Huh. Why am I
So
touching
she's around.
so many freaking people?
Creepy.
And just so you know, Justin, the person who wrote this letter is named Jesus Came into the World to Save. Sykes.
Jesus came into the world to save Sykes.
Right.
That's hilarious.
And that's a real person. From
It's
history.
It's a real person?
Yep.
Huh. That's hilarious.
Puritan names. There we go. Jesus came into the world to save, and was named.
Wasn't there another weird one?
That's really funny.
Sorry for Sin was one of them. Sorry for Sin was one.
There was the one that I got my sword from.
If Christ had not died for thee, thou hast been damned.
I think it was him.
Yeah, there's some good ones. All right, so we're gonna wrap up for the night.
That's pretty messed up, actually. I had no idea, and that's really funny.
Dancel, Dalphoebe, Mark Anthony, Gallery, Caesar. It's
Huh?
less religious. They just basically added everybody's names. Fear God.
Yeah.
Fear God was another one. Job raked out of the ashes. Fight the good fight of faith. Fly fornication.